you doing up there?
I'm just fixing some leaks.
Seriously, dude, you got some time on your hands. I got some properties with paying tenants. Just go get me my checks.
See you, Brian. Love you, Jason.
Why'd you do it, Gary? I thought we were friends.
Friends? You and me. I've taken dumps that had more brains than you, friend. No, I'm taking over this school, and you're just a liability. See you around, moron!
I saw your face. I'll remember you.
You get 1,000 things every day. How about you make sure this is one of them?
I asked for a fair day's pay after a fair day's work. And he kind of got a little angry. So I admit, I kind of got a little angry.
Did you kill him?
No, I didn't kill him. But I did kidnap his wife. Oh, no.
Hey, Big Smoke, it's me, Karl. Chill.
CJ. Oh my God, what's up?
Lucia, do you know why you're here?
Bad luck, I guess.
So how did you know she was gonna betray us? What'd she say? It was in her eyes, in the way she was leading us. But you said you knew Spanish.
Our time has passed. Yeah.
Sorry, Tommy, this is Vice City. This is business.
You sold us out.
No, I sold you out. I sold you out.
You know, if there's one thing I've learned, it's that we must obey the rules of the game. We can pick the game, Nico Bellic, but we cannot change the rules.
Tell you one thing, T. I'm getting too old for this nonsense.
It's showtime!
It's time for you to have opinions of our own. This is WCTR.
All right then, you little punks. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Let's get amongst it, because you are tuned in to the award-winning #1 non-fictional, completely fictional radio station from Liberty City to Leonardo. All gas, no breaks with it. So you better get in where you fit in. The boiling hot, raging hate for Grand Theft Auto 6 has taken a brand new turn. Because now it seems like the grifters and the haters are coming for the fans, coming for you. That's right, you sat there waiting for Grand Theft Auto 6, excited, anticipating the game coming on November 19th that you've paid money for, or you're about to pay money for. Apparently now, the new flavour of the month is blaming you for the state of the gaming industry. Make it make sense. Yep, that's right, we are all to blame because we are nothing but shills. How do you spend money on something you want to enjoy? Cooks everywhere you turn. This is easily the saddest moment in the life cycle of the Grand Theft Auto franchise, and easily the saddest moment in regards to the build-up of Grand Theft Auto 6. We are less than 100 days away from the biggest video game of all time, and there are genuine haters out there that know they can't touch Rockstar Games or Take the Piss Interactive anymore. They can't touch them because they're the billionaire companies, billion-dollar companies, so they've now stooped to attacking you, the fans. Forget the RAM shortage, forget Microsoft just absolutely obliterating it when it comes to AI. Forget Sony and Nintendo. You, who spend your hard-earned money on video games that you want to enjoy, son of a bitch, you are now the problem. We're going to react to all this bullshit live on 104.5 because it's just getting fucking ridiculous. And yes, we are now officially less than 100 days away from Grand Theft Auto 6, man. It's time to get excited. We're also 2 weeks away from the Netflix extended look, and Strauss has been doing interviews over the weekend and has hinted that the Netflix extended look on August 27th is only just the beginning of the promo. Is this that blitz, mind-blowing marketing he was talking about all those months ago, back in February. Let us know what you think in the chat. As always, we want to give a big old shout out to all the Friend Brothers for supporting this channel. If you want to join the campaign, Cowboys, then click join or follow the link down in the description. Don't be a weasel cheese all your life, Kyle. Click that subscribe button. You know what? While you're here, you might as well click that like button and help MCT out with that bull Schmidt algorithm. We appreciate you knocking boots. So with that down, let's come to YouTube. Let's give some shout outs and let's see. What the fuck? We got a Guanin. We got Teddy Knight, K-Man Gaming, Simple Space, Tay McKenzie, Jados, The Shuckster, The Mint, Simple Space, RP Life, Bailey MCT. I'll keep going. Max, Sviduma, Jeff Clogawart. I'll keep going. Fox, Build It Brighter. I'll keep going. This is my fucking stream. This is my own live stream. I'll do whatever I want. If you know her, change your name. Heat 1995. Let's try. Riaz, you know there's far too many of them. Ken, tell them what time it is.
It's showtime!
And just like that, we're out of the intro. Unbelievable. How was your weekend? Did you all stay safe on those streets? You fucking bet. I swear to God. When I leave you and I say to you, have a good weekend, and I say stay safe on those streets. Did I just say that right? Stay safe on those streets. Stay safe. Stay safe on those streets. I mean it. It's not some bullshit hook. Right, team. Look, we're going to get into chat. We're going to get amongst it. We're going to be here for about 3 hours or so. We're going to be talking everything that you want to talk about today. I'll let you lot run this shit. But I'm going to start off with the main topic of the stream that I want to talk about today. Obviously, you've seen it in the thumbnail, you've seen it in the title, and it's the reaction to Grand Theft Auto 6 now is becoming a bit of a joke. Now, it's been like that for a while. We all get that. I think we all understand it. But over this past weekend, ever since this Netflix thing got announced on Thursday, it's evolved into something that I never really saw going deep in the weeds with it, but it's happened, and it's happened quite fast. And it's that any single person that's got a problem with Rockstar Games, any single person that's got a problem with the thought of Grand Theft Auto 6 being the biggest video game of all time, any single person that has a problem with the gaming industry now and doesn't like Grand Theft Auto, what's happened now is the abuse and the shit throwing towards Rockstar has really slowed down. And what has ramped up now, what's taken its place, is attacking you, the fans that are excited for this video game. Because how fucking, oi, scumbag, how dare you spend your hard-earned money on something you're looking forward to? You're a piece of shit. I hope you understand. I hope everyone understands. I hope everyone watching this right now understands that you right now are the biggest issue in regards to the gaming industry. You're the reason that AI is screwing everything up. You're the reason that Microsoft are screwing themselves and fucking themselves in the ass and then complaining about how it tastes. You are the reason that Sony are just being pricks. You're the reason that Xbox have shit themselves for the past 5 years. You're the reason that Nintendo introduced a price hike last year. You're the problem. What's the point? What's the point giving it to these companies anymore? Because you're the problem. You're the worm. You're the issue. So look, like I said, we're going to get into chat in a sec. In fact, I've just seen someone's been a friend brother for about 6 months. Let me just quickly address this and then we'll get into, I've got 2 tweets that I want to talk about, that I want to cover, because this is going to kind of put the magnifying glass on the point that I want to make at the start of this. Train Boy Eric has been a member for 6 months. Eric, I appreciate you, big cheese. I know you've been knocking around a lot longer than that. 99 days till Grand Theft Auto 6. Let's fucking go. It's like, right, people have been saying in the chat 99 days. Google what date it is in 99 days. Because unless you're in Australia or New Zealand, it's not November 19th. I get it. I understand. I get it. You know, a day before, blah, blah, whatever. You know, who's counting? But everyone's been like, oh, MCD 99 days. Like, if you're in New Zealand or Australia and you're watching this, there's a good chance that your time zone says 99 days. But for me, for old Cheese Weasel over here, in 99 days, this time in 99 days' time, I still wouldn't be able to play Grand Theft Auto 6 because I'd still be, what, 11 hours away from it? But we are less than 100 days away. If 100 days away, if this time in 100 days from now, Grand Theft Auto 6 will be out worldwide. So it's less than 100 days. So technically it's 99 days and change, but even still. Right, I've got one more from Teddy. So we'll read this from Teddy and then we'll go into these 2 tweets that I want to get into, man. Because it's, look, it's not like, I'm not sat losing sleep over it. I'm not crying my ass off about it. But I'm seeing some content creators getting abuse thrown at them over the weekend. And I think it's I think, you know, because I've got a platform, I think it's quite important that I point this shit out because I think it's fucking laughable. I think it really is. Terry Knight's been on for 2 months. I appreciate it, Ted, with what we're saying. Been here for 3 to 4 months, but membership cancelled a few times, but 99 bloody days till Grand Theft Auto 6. Yes, everything doesn't seem hype, but it'll ramp up soon. Yeah, Teddy, man, look, I said since Thursday, well, I've been saying for a couple of weeks, if there were ever time to be a Grand Theft Auto fan and be excited for Grand Theft Auto 6, it's now. The time to call this bullshit has been and gone. I've been saying to you all, without sounding like a broken record, we've been calling Rockstar Games out on a mountain of shit for the past 6 months. I've said that Grand Theft Auto, the 2026 should have been the year of Grand Theft Auto. They've shit the bed on that. And, you know, one thing that I was laughing at a few weeks ago was I was starting to see people that have been defending Rockstar for the past 6 months now calling them out, being like, this marketing shit, where's your marketing? I was like, there's no point now. There's no point calling this out because in the next week, 2, 3 weeks, whatever, it'll start. And then boom, on Thursday, it got announced. I told you all, I don't get a lot of things right, but I told you all 90-day blitz. I fucking told you. Right, team, like I said, we'll come to chat when we get through this, but there's 2 tweets that I want to get to that I saw and I just cringed. So, we're going to start off with someone called Marine_VA. Now, I've not got any personal issue towards this person at all, but they've publicly put a tweet out on Twitter, and I saw it and I've seen the reaction to it, and no one's vibing with it at all, and I just think it's a really brain-dead tweet to put out and to try and back up, and they are digging themselves a bigger hole and they're trying to defend themselves, and I think it's just, it's basically saying if you're a Grand Theft Auto fan, you're a piece of shit. If you're excited for Grand Theft Auto 6 and you want to buy Grand Theft Auto 6, you're a problem in the gaming industry and you're the reason that everything's going to shit. And I saw it, I was like, wow, unbelievable. And you lot know that I don't tweet things out. I don't use Twitter. I just think it's a fucking cesspool. So because I've got a platform, why not react to it live on livestream? Fuck it, let's get amongst it on 104.5. So Marine_VA, if you ever come across this isn't a personal attack, but you put it publicly, so we're getting amongst it. So, Marine retweeted about the pre-order editions being the Ultimate Edition of $99 and the Standard Edition being $80, and this was like a day or so ago. And Marine says the following. You need to listen to this because this is the whole point of what we're getting into. Marine says the following. Anyone who buys Grand Theft Auto 6 is actively participating in making gaming worse and now has less worth as a person. That's a big old statement. You got some balls to say that on Twitter, and I know that Twitter's an absolute cesspool, but you surely understand that you are just calling. You are calling for people to just come at you, right? So they said that, again, I'll repeat it one more time. Anyone who buys Grand Theft Auto 6 is actively participating in making gaming worse and now has less worth as a person. It's no longer pixels on a screen. It's now, if you choose to buy a video game that certain people don't agree with, you now have less worth as a human being, as a person, walking God's green. None of us are going to be here in 100 years. But apparently, it's no longer pixels on a screen. So that was the tweet that they put out. And they must have been getting shit since they put the tweet out. Because people have just been going back and forth. And this Marine person has made 3 different comments in a thread trying to defend themselves. And there's a couple of other comments as well. So Marine goes on to say the following. You all love Rockstar's cock in your mouth. Sorry. You all love Rockstar's cock in your mouth so much that you fail to see the bigger picture, and it makes any point you would try and make null and void. That's the classic defense mechanism for anyone that doesn't know. If you're trying to defend yourself on Twitter, basically you start out by saying anything you say to me in this reply is redundant because you can't see what I can see. That's the Twitter defense mechanism 101, right? But we'll keep on going. Also, attacking me for my identity over a video game is such loser behaviour. Now, I do agree with that. I think if you attack someone for their identity over pics on a screen, I think you're a bit of a gimp. Marine, if you're trying to defend the tweet that you put out publicly, shitting on Rockstar and shitting on the fans, call a company out all you want. But when you call the fans out for just wanting to spend money on a video game that they're excited for, you can't then be surprised at the backlash and then defend yourself within the backlash. We'll keep going. There's 2 more. Also, to the people saying, you're broke. I love how in 2026, one of the biggest insults that you can give to someone now is, you're a broke bitch. Especially in the gaming industry. People, whenever someone complains about something, whether it's price or whatever, the go-to now for people is like, oh, you're just a broke bitch. But anyway, Marine says, also to the people saying, you're broke, my PC setup costs 10 grand. No one asked. And I'm about to drop around 1,500 on the Steam frame. If I wanted to play Grand Theft Auto, I would. Again, no one asked. Look, again, to this Marine person, I don't think anyone that reads your tweet thinks for a second you can't afford $100. It's not that. It's the fact that you've shit on the fans and you've said the fans are the problem. Crazy. Personally, I think Grand Theft Auto gameplay sucks ass. Now, this is where we come to the whole crux of this whole fucking issue. And this is why I've chosen to look at this tweet and to look at this thread. Because anyone that you see talking shit about Rockstar Games or Grand Theft Auto or the Grand Theft Auto fanbase, I think this next point that Marine makes, this is what you have to remember when it comes to a lot of people that are trying to give you shit. I really want you to listen to what they're about to say. Personally, I think Grand Theft Auto gameplay sucks liquid ass. So even if Rockstar was the most consumer-friendly company, I still wouldn't play it. Boom! Don't you love it when a plan comes together? Don't you love it when questions have answers? There's your fucking answer right there. There's Marine's biggest problem. It's not... I mean, apparently it isn't you. But it's not you, the fans. It's not Rockstar. It's not Take-Two Interactive. It's not the gaming industry. It's not economy. It's not consumerism. It's the fact Marine, plain and simple, doesn't like Grand Theft Auto. They think the gameplay sucks, and there's nothing wrong with that, Marine. There's nothing wrong with that. If anyone is sat in this chat right now and they're like, you know what, I don't really like Grand Theft Auto that much. I'm just interested to see what it looks like. There's nothing wrong with that. I will never sit there and scorn anyone and burn anyone for not liking a fucking video game. There's tons of video games out there that I don't like. You know, I've played Elden Ring, couldn't really get into it. Not my jam, but I respect the game for what it is. I think it's incredibly detailed. Same with Crimson Desert this year. You got my live stream still there. I played 3-4 hours of Crimson Desert. I played it a few hours after as well. Not my kind of game, but I respect the living shit out of it. I think at the moment that could be game of the year. So there's nothing wrong with respecting video games that you don't personally like. But this is the biggest issue, not just with Marine. This is the biggest issue with people that are trying to come for the Grand Theft Auto fans. It comes down to the fact of they don't like or respect Grand Theft Auto because they don't themselves enjoy it. But to sit there and attack fans and to call fans the problem and to make fans feel like shit for being excited for a video game, just because you don't like said video game, I think's embarrassing and it borderlines pathetic. That it's pathetic. And what makes it worse is you've been so angry that you've had to put this on Twitter. You've had to go in and make this public. And now it sounds like you are butthurt as shit and you're trying to backstep a little bit and you're trying to defend yourself and you're trying to be like, none of you understand. I don't like Grand Theft Auto. Like, well, there you go. That's the point. Forget any point you just made. That's the point. You don't like Grand Theft Auto. Some people do. One final one from Marine says, the people being like, see you November 19th. I'm assuming she means Ben Videotech. For everyone that's not seen it on fucking hell. I spoke to Ben privately about the whole Twitter thing, only briefly. Because Ben, for anyone that's missed it, Ben, Game Roll, TGG, and a couple of the other content creator boys have been getting a bit of shit over the weekend over Grand Theft Auto for daring to be excited or like Grand Theft Auto. But I think Ben Videotech has just been replying to everyone that have given him shit, say, see you on November 19th, basically meaning no matter what you say, you're probably going to play the game on November 19th. So Marine said, the people being like, see you on November 19th are so funny because I straight up don't have any device that could play the game. Well, Marine, if we go back to your tweet before it, you've just spent 10 grand on a PC and you're about to spend 1,500 on Steam. So according to you, you can afford to get an Xbox or a PlayStation. So where are we? But I get what they mean. You know, they're saying they don't have an Xbox or a PlayStation, so they wouldn't be able to get it. I get it. I understand that. My PC has a 4090. So there's no point to me getting any console other than a Switch 2. That final thing that they've just said about the Switch 2. I'm trying my best not to sound like an arrogant arsehole here, but the hypocrisy is top-notch. Nintendo last year introduced a price hike out of nowhere when there was no real reason to. They could have put the price up, of course they would, but they genuinely brought in a bang-on price hike. Mario Kart World in the UK, at this moment in time, if you want to buy the physical version of Mario Kart as a digital code, it costs you more money than Grand Theft Auto 6. Nintendo currently are charging you more money in the UK to purchase Mario Kart World, a game that's been out for 1 year, Mario Kart World, over Grand Theft Auto 6. And Marine has given fans of Grand Theft Auto shit. I think they're trying to attack Rockstar Games through the fans, which makes no sense. And they've ended it by saying if I was going to get any console, it would be for the Switch 2. It would be a Switch 2. They've got a PC, top-line PC. They spent 10 grand, blah, 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 1,500, whatever. And if they were going to buy a console, they buy a Switch 2. So you're supporting Nintendo, who are a big problem in this fucking industry. Nintendo that has screwed their own fans over for years. Nintendo, who the biggest game that's coming out on Nintendo this year is a remaster. Ocarina of Time. Get amongst it. You probably will do. The hypocrisy is fucking jaw-dropping. You attack Rockstar and you attack the Grand Theft Auto fans whilst bigging up Nintendo. And this is what, you know, I said this to Ben, you know, I'm not going to air out private conversations, but I said this to Ben. Like, look, anyone on Twitter giving anyone shit, would you take life advice from them? Personally, Marine, I don't know you from Adam, but if you were to give me life advice tomorrow, I wouldn't, sorry, brother, but I wouldn't listen. And I'm assuming it'd be tenfold with me and you as well. I think it would be complete reverse Uno flip card with us as well. If I was to give you life advice, you wouldn't take it on the chin, and I wouldn't blame you. But anyone that is giving anyone shit on social media about a video game and picks on a screen, you wouldn't take life advice from them. So don't fucking deep it. But the fact that Marine has actually gone and attacked Grand Theft Auto fans is fucking nutty. So there's one more comment here. Well, there's a few, but I'm going to go to this comment here from Tort, and it says, guess I'm an ant, little bro, because I bought that shit day one. Talk about Grand Theft Auto 6. What the fuck you going to do? Nothing. I'll see you on November 19th playing the game Twin. That had 7.7 thousand views. Marine replied, that's got 7.5 thousand. Marine's reply has 3 likes and 14 comments. Torch reply has 160 likes, 2 comments, ratioed. Marine replied saying, I don't have anything to play the game on, and I also fucking hate Grand Theft Auto gameplay, so you will not see me on November 19th. I'll probably be playing the Ocarina of Time remake. Called it. Also, you just love sucking off Rockstar. It's honestly hilarious. Now, I do want to address this very, very quickly. I fucking understand if anyone is out there, content creators, people on Twitter, whatever, who genuinely are getting annoyed with the cock-sucking, shaft-working, ball-tickling, lube-working, getting amongst it, blah, 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 Rockstar shaft work. I get it. I've seen it for years. People are incompetent. Not incompetent. People are... Or is the term incompetent? Apparently I'm being incompetent. People are... Yeah, incompetent's the word. People are unable. Fuck it, we'll go with unable. Thicko. People are unable to allow themselves to be critical of Rockstar Games. And it does get annoying. Rockstar Games does something like nerf the heists. Rockstar, I don't know, a bunch of shit that we've called them out for the past 2 years. Rockstar refuses to do the marketing. Blah, blah, blah. We're having a 90-day marketing blitz. there are genuine people out there, fans, content creators, whatever, that just will not allow themselves to be critical of Rockstar Games. And it does get annoying, and it does grind your gears down a bit. So if Marine had put out a simple tweet being like, you Rockstar shills are getting embarrassing now, you'll defend anything to the till, it's quite cringe. Now, I still think using Twitter in a public forum to just shit on people, I think is still a little bit cringe and a little bit awkward. But I wouldn't have hated that tweet off as much as I hated this original tweet. You literally attacked fans for wanting to be excited for a video game that you yourself have admitted that you hate more than once. But to try and defend your comment by saying if you're going to play anything on November 19th, it's going to be the Ocarina of Time, which again, you spend your money on whatever you want. And then just admitting again that you hate Grand Theft Auto gameplay. So your point is completely invalid because you're trying to shit on people being excited for a video game that you have admittedly said that you hate. That's the equivalent. I'm trying to think of a video game that I hate. I don't think I really hate any franchise. To be honest, I couldn't stand Mind's Eye when it came out because I was rooting for it. All right, let's use Elden Ring as an example, right? Elden Ring, I think it won Game of the Year. It was going to win Game of the Year. I think it won Game of the Year. I can't remember. And I played Elden Ring for about an hour or two, and I was like, look, I respect it, but I know this game isn't for me, so I'm gonna pack it up there, Chief. So I've not been back to Elden Ring since. Now, that is the equivalent of me going on Twitter and being like, all you Elden Ring fans are the problem with the gaming industry today. Because Elden Ring is fucking shit, and it's boring, and it's a snooze fest, and you're all giving them the best part of 100 quid because you're all a bunch of pricks. And you're all shills, and you're all working that shaft. That tweet gets me nowhere. That tweet doesn't help the gaming industry. It doesn't help the fans that like Elden Ring. It doesn't help the fans that like Grand Theft Auto. All it does is make me look like a fucking prick. So Marine, again, nothing personal, but this tweet is one of hundreds that I've seen over the weekend that is trying to call Rockstar Games fans out, not Rockstar anymore, trying to call the Grand Theft Auto fans out for spending their money on Grand Theft Auto and being excited for Grand Theft Auto. And you lot have lost the plot. You've actually lost the plot. If you are going to call the billion-dollar company out, if you're going to call Rockstar out or Take the Piss Interactive or Strauss or whatever, I'll listen to it because I've done my fair share of calling that shit out as well. But what I won't do is sit there and bite my tongue when the mentality now from haters is it's pathetic to be excited for a video game that you yourself were excited for. That's where I draw the line, man. I'm sorry. It's where I fucking draw the line. And there's other tweets as well, which I could have brought up today from a few content creators, by the way. Not Grand Theft Auto content creators, but other content creators, which I've not done because, you know, I fucking don't want to get down that route. But I think it's fucking embarrassing if you go on Twitter and you think you're Johnny Big Bollocks. And this isn't just to Marine. I'm talking about to anyone else that's done this. And genuinely have a pop at the fans for doing nothing wrong. To blame fans for how the gaming industry is in 2026, to blame fans for what Rockstar have been doing is fucking embarrassing. And I could sit there all day and say, right, well then you're the problem with Nintendo. Fuck me giving Nintendo shit for introducing the price hike. You're the problem for giving these pricks money. The difference between me and these other people, the difference between you sat there right now and these other people is we're not choosing to do that. November 19th, we're going to be buzzing, we're going to be getting amongst it. While Marine and everyone else that thinks like Marine are probably going to hurt themselves and get cramp in the thumbs from tweeting so on November 19th. Talking about Zelda, Ocarina of Time, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to enjoy both games, by the way. I can't stand Nintendo. Don't really have a lot of respect for them anymore. I used to, don't anymore. I grew up on Mario. Grew up on fucking Mario 64. Mario Kart. The original Mario Kart. Yoshi, Luigi's Mansion, all this other shit. I've got time for Zelda. I'll play the Ocarina of Time remake. I'll play it probably day one. But I'm also playing Grand Theft Auto 6 day one. And there's nothing wrong with that. And the coolest thing about the gaming industry, which is always still there, is you can be a fan of anything you fucking want because you're not hurting anyone. But when it comes to little pricks like this, that genuinely have an issue with you, the fan, spending your hard-earned money on a video game that they admit that they hate, It's some next bullshit, man. It's fresh bullshit. And finally, I want to end on this one because we'll come to chat in a sec. I'm expecting people are just lighting the chat right now, so we'll come to chat in a sec. But there's one final one that I want to come to, and you can find you can find it on Twitter yourself. Now I don't know who the original the original tweet was from Gloomy something or other, and it's a really weird name. Schley was soaked in milk and thrown at something. I ain't going into that shit. Oh, apparently the name's Gloomy Girl 666. But the girl spelt with a GVRL. I mean, we don't take these people seriously, I suppose. But the original tweet is, people who are really super duper into Grand Theft Auto think it's the best thing ever. And the only other games they will play are probably a yearly release sports game, a yearly release racing game, and maybe Fortnite. Now, I'll hold my hand up, because I've admitted this publicly. I buy FIFA every single year because I've bought it every year since I was a kid. They've got the hook in me, I can't help it. The other reason why I buy FIFA every year is because I watch football every week. I've grown up on football. All my family are big football fans. I grew up playing it. I grew up wanting to be a professional football player, I think as we all do in the UK. So I'm addicted to football. I'm addicted to FIFA. I don't play Ultimate Team. I've not put money into Ultimate Team for about 5 years. I always play career mode. But yeah, I'm not hurting anyone by buying FIFA every year. It's something that I've always done. It's something that I'll continue to do as long as they keep career mode. I think if they have a shit canned career mode off, that'd probably be me done. I'd probably go to Pro Evo or something. But Schley says, you know, people who are really super duper to Grand Theft Auto, blah, 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 will buy other games like FIFA, sports games, racing games and stuff. And I love this reply from I Cannot Exist. That's the name. I don't like this because no, man, I play all types of games and will still be there for Grand Theft Auto 6 Day 1. You guys having an issue with the business practices is fair, but how are you blaming genuine fans for being excited for a video game? And that fucking reply right there, shout out to I Cannot Exist and anyone else in the past weekend that has come with logical replies like that. That is the reply. That is the fucking reply. Because how is it that criticism of the gaming industry now has now turned into we can no longer get the billionaires. Ubisoft are still doing their thing. EA games have just been made private or whatever the terminology is. EA games are still doing their thing. EA games are going to get worse. Rockstar are still doing their thing. Blah, 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 blah. So now we've got to attack the fans. You fucking idiots. You fucking morons. None of us are going to be in 100 years. You've only got one shot at this. This stupid thing we call life, right? You've only got one shot of this. And you're wasting your time going on Twitter and giving fans shit and making it out like fans are the problem. So I completely agree with I Cannot Exist. I've bought Crimson Desert this year. I've bought 007 First Light. I'm going to buy Wolverine when it comes out. Like I said, I'm probably going to buy Zelda Ocarina of Time Remake. I bought Assassin's Creed Remake. So I buy other video games as well. But I also buy FIFA every year. And I'm going to buy Grand Theft Auto 6 Day 1. So this weird conformity mentality that a lot of people have now, where if you enjoy Grand Theft Auto 6, you're probably going to buy Madden as well, or you're probably going to buy FIFA as well. So you're not really classed as a gamer. You're just someone that we shouldn't really pay much attention to. You're making the gaming industry worse because you're only buying these slot video games. I can't scream this loud enough, but fuck you and that mentality. I must have missed it. I must have not got the memo where these self-righteous pricks have all come together with black hoods on in the middle of the bastard night and gone, right, okay, anyone that's looking forward to Grand Theft Auto 6 and they buy FIFA or they buy Madden or they don't really buy a lot of video games or they don't play Elden Ring or they don't play Crimson Desert or they don't play Dark Souls video games or, you know, they don't play, what's the fucking one that everyone's talking about at the moment? Poker World, some bullshit, Palmon, Pac-Man, what's that fucking with Pal World? They don't play Pal World and they don't play this and they don't play that and they don't play Nintendo and stuff. They're not real gamers. Okay, we're the real gamers over here because we buy these Nintendo video games and we buy these medieval video games that take us 5,000 hours to get through. We're the real gamers, but all these Grand Theft Auto nerds, no. It's that mentality of the ball and gun gamers, and it's funny because I definitely consider myself a ball and gun gamer. Again, look at the video games that I've bought just this year alone. Crimson Desert, 007 First Light, Assassin's Creed. I'm going to buy FIFA, Zelda, Grand Theft Auto, Wolverine. The majority of those games are ball and gun. I'm not hiding away from it at all. But to sit there and to call someone out like that as not a real video game fan, me and you are putting the exact same amount of money into this industry. So where's the divide? You don't like Grand Theft Auto 6, you don't like FIFA? Fine. I don't like Elden Ring. If my best mate comes into my room tomorrow and goes, I fucking love Elden Ring, I'm not going to stand up and smash him in the face and be like, you're not a real gamer. Where's fit? Why don't you buy FIFA? Why don't you buy Grand Theft Auto? And you know, look, that's the end of the Twitter shit. But I thought that it was important to bring that up because, like I said, I don't use Twitter. I don't use it to tweet things out. I don't use it to reply to people. I think you're a little bit brave, to be honest, if it comes to using Twitter in 2026, because people will use that shit against you. And again, these people that I've just mentioned then, you know, you put that shit out there publicly, I'm just replying to it. But I'm not replying to it on Twitter, I'm replying it in a live forum, I'm replying to it live on live stream. This is unfiltered, I can't edit this shit, this is my honest opinions to it. And I just think, again, I'm going to come to chat in a sec. I can see we've got donations to read out, and I really can't say thank you enough. I'm going to get to in 2 short seconds, but one final thing that I want to talk about in regards to this, because we're probably going to talk about it anyway, but one final thing from me before J-Dog gets the music pumping is, I don't know how old anyone is in this chat, but I grew up on the gaming industry when it was cool as fuck. Video games would come out like every 6 months, every year, every 2 years or whatever. Obviously, you use Rockstar as the example. Every 2 years, a video game would come out, banger after banger after banger. In the meantime, you had Ubisoft giving you the first few Assassin's Creed games, and you had, back in the day, True Crime Streets of New York, True Crime Streets of LA. You had Saints Row before it went shit. The Uncharted series. You know, there was so many video games, man. It was so cool, and you know, if you were a video game fan back in the day, you used to get so much shit. You'd be called a geek, a nerd. Why are you choosing to sit inside and play video games? Like, you get it today, man. People are like, oh, if anyone plays video games over the age of 18, you're a sad bastard. Like, grow the fuck up, blah, 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 blah. But these same people close their eyes and don't look at the fact of the gaming industry is turning into the biggest industry, entertainment-wise, in the world. In the world, man. Grand Theft Auto 6 is about to do more money in its first 3 days than Avengers has ever done. But where's the disrespect when it comes to, you know what I mean? And I've grown up for so many years looking at the gaming industry and go, this is cool as shit. And when this takes off, it's going to be brilliant. When all these money men come in and they're going to pump money into it, we're going to have more Rockstar games, and we're going to have more good Naughty Dog games and more good Ubisoft games. And these companies are going to have to give us like really, really good video games, or else we won't pay for them, we won't play for them, or if we will do, we'll shit on them. And it's almost gone the complete opposite way. And I don't know what's the sole factor of it. I don't know if it is the money men coming in and ruin everything. I don't know what it is, but I don't think what helps the gaming industry in the modern day is this fucking weird mentality that if you don't like what I like, you're the problem. And whether you like it or not, if you're a Grand Theft Auto fan, you are going to get this now for the next 12 months from a lot of people. Because a lot of people see you as the problem. You're the issue. You shouldn't be buying Grand Theft Auto. You shouldn't be funding the machine. You shouldn't be giving the money to Rockstar. You shouldn't be giving the money to Take-Two Interactive. You, even if you're excited for Grand Theft Auto, you should make a point and not play these video games. You shouldn't buy these video games. However, a lot of these people are people that own Netflix subscriptions. A lot of these people pay monthly for PlayStation Network, and they'll scream from the rooftops, I'm not supporting Sony, I'm not supporting PlayStation. PlayStation is stopping physical media in 2028. I'm not supporting this shit. I'm doing this blackout shit whilst playing PlayStation. Wolverine comes out next month. You think Wolverine's number's going to be hindered by PlayStation announcing this physical shit? No. All these people that publicly scream from the rooftops, no physical, no disc, no buying, blah, blah, blah. On the quiet, they're going to go out and buy Wolverine and they're going to play it. They just won't publicly talk about it. And they'll act like they've not played it. And how fucking shit is it, man, that I grew up on this industry where it was so cool, and you had to defend yourself for being a nerd and a fucking geek, and now, instead of being attacked for being a geek or being a nerd, you're now being attacked for doing nothing wrong. For doing nothing wrong at all. You're being attacked and you're getting shit off these weirdos for just being a fan of something. You've worked your ass off and you want to spend your money on something and you're not hurting anyone. But no, you're the issue. You're the problem. The gaming industry is on its fucking ass and you're the problem because you're excited for Grand Theft Auto 6. I don't know who these people are. I don't know if they're new to the industry. I don't know if they're young and they didn't grow up in an industry like I did. But if you have that mentality, if you're in this chat right now, if you ever come across this video, the people that I've mentioned on Twitter, if you ever come across this video, I want to make it crystal clear. I've got nothing personal against any of these people. But I can't sit back and just watch this bollocks and just go, oh, this is shit. No. Your mentality is what is ruining your experience, and your mentality is ruining other people's experience. And if I'm going to be completely honest, you're not helping the gaming industry at all. I'm not going to be as childish as you to sit there and blame you for the gaming industry, because I think that's just pathetic. But your mentality is fucking hurting genuine fans, and they've done nothing wrong at all. So you're a prick. Straight up. Nothing but a waste, man. Right. Let's come to chat. I apologise, man. We've been streaming for 43 minutes. Normally, I don't really do that. Normally, no, we don't really like read things off and, we don't come to chat. I enjoy getting amongst it with chat. But I thought, you know what? I saw these tweets over the weekend. I thought, fuck it, man. We know we're going to stream on Tuesday. Let's just get amongst it. Let's just point this out. Because it's just, the hypocrisy is crazy, man. Absolutely fucking crazy. Right, J-Dog, get that music pumping, lad. Right, let's come to chat and see what you lot are saying. We got Jordan Enrique with the 5. Appreciate you, Jordan. What's the difference between a Game Informer subscription and an exclusive look at a Netflix extended look? I mean, I didn't buy Game Informer when it came out. But, yeah, apparently when the Game Informer... See, apparently when Grand Theft Auto 5 marketing started... What Jordan, I'm assuming, is talking about is apparently, because again, I didn't buy the Game Informer issue. Apparently, Game Informer had an exclusive for Grand Theft Auto, but you could only see the screenshots or whatever they had the exclusive if you bought the Game Informer. So you had to give money to Game Informer to get this exclusive. It didn't drop on YouTube 6 hours later, blah, blah, blah. You had to give money to Game Informer to get that shit. But, again, I think... I'm not trying to be ageist, but I think there are quite a few young heads floating around at the moment that are giving a lot of people shit without knowing how it used to be marketing-wise. And again, I use the example, if you're crying about this Netflix shit, are you not aware that this has been happening in Hollywood for so many years? Like, if Warner Brothers is bringing out a film, Warner Brothers have got a mentality of attaching exclusive or extended trailers to their own films for another film that's coming up. So to use an example, if there was a Batman film coming out, Warner Brothers for years have made these extended looks and these like brand new trailers. And the only way to see these brand new trailers before they dropped on YouTube was to go and watch Warner Brothers' latest film. So this has been going on for ages, but because it's Rockstar and Netflix, now all of a sudden, oh, we got a problem here. We got a problem here. And I've called it out. It is greedy. It is greedy. There is no reason why they can't drop it on YouTube at the exact same time as Netflix. But again, man, I think a lot of people are wasting their time and they're dying on the wrong hill because this thing exists. The whole issue that you've got has a lifespan of 6 hours. How long are we on this earth for? On average, what would you reckon? 80, 90 years if we're lucky? And you're getting fuming over 6 hours. Brother, a day of work is longer. What we doing here? Player 11 with a 20 out of nowhere. Player 11's far too generous, man. I don't deserve it, but I really appreciate it. Ken, double time.
It's showtime!
Yes, that's awesome. Yes!
Yeah! Come on, yeah!
That's my fucking guy right there. I appreciate you, brother, with a 20. Let me read this. I have a theory that people just can't enjoy anything anymore. I agree with you. I agree with you. We've said this before. 2026, it feels as though people genuinely can't allow themselves to enjoy a lot of things anymore. They waste no time self-deprecating and wanting things to fail. It's like they're all geriatric, bitter old farts who'd rather watch you and others disappointed. Yeah, and Player 11, man, like, you make a good point, and it's, it's funny because I've never really thought about it. You've just called them geriatric geriatric bitter old farts, but it's the complete opposite way, isn't it? I think a lot of people now are a certain age, you know, early 20s, mid 20s, early 30s, whatever, and they're sounding like old people that used to be in their 70s and 80s that would do nothing but complain about everything. Oh, back in my day it were better, blah 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 blah, like blah, blah, blah. Whereas now you are genuinely getting kids, late teens, mid-teens, early 20s, complaining about everything that they don't need to complain about. And what makes it worse now is fucking everyone's got a platform, everyone's got a podcast or YouTube or a Twitter account, and it's me, I'm so fucking special. The True Detective meme. I'm so fucking special that the earth revolves around me. If I've got a problem with something, I have to fucking say it on Twitter right away. I have to post this shit out right now. And if anyone comes at me, I'm going to defend my shit. Why? There are so many other things to complain about in the world in 2026, and you're choosing to complain about something that's going to exist for 6 hours of your entire life. So, Player Love Man, I completely agree with you. I think it's really weird how it's kind of morphed into, instead of old people complaining about how things used to be, it's now younger people complaining about the way things are. And look, I know that life isn't perfect right now. I know that things are more expensive than they've ever been before. I know that, you know, companies are getting more shine than ever before. You know, I get it. I understand it. It's the way of the modern world now. You know, back in the day when a game came out, not a lot of people would really, you know, see all the negativity on YouTube. You didn't have YouTube. You know, you weren't reading tweets on insider shit. Be like, oh, Xbox are about to fire 300 people, blah, blah, blah. It was never there for you unless you went and searched for the information in magazines and stuff. So I understand, you know, now that negativity has its place in the world, but it's a test of character for you. And if you show your ass on Twitter and you want to do nothing but shit on fans of something, it shows who you are. And it's a shame. Because like I said, none of us are going to be here in 100 years, man. We only get one shot at this. And you're just choosing to be a bitch. And it's a shame. It's a shame. Mason Nance with a 2. Appreciate it, Mason. I'm starting to get worried about the online. The online ... I'm starting to get worried about the online ... What, Grand Theft Auto Online? Mason, in what context? Are you getting worried on how long it's going to take to come out? Or are you worried about the structure? Are you worried about the microtransactions? What are you worried about? Because I've seen that that's another mentality that a lot of people have had over this past weekend. Or because Rockstar have done this 6-hour thing with Netflix, Grand Theft Auto Online is going to get really bad. And I'm not glomming onto that. I'm not going to start jumping onto that yet, because that's low-hanging fruit. But what I will say is, what was I saying to you all last year, and what did I say to you all at the start of this year? Of all the things that I'm worried about when it comes to the Grand Theft Auto franchise and when it comes to Rockstar Games as a whole, what's the one thing I've been saying for a long time I'm really worried about? GTA Plus. If anyone is sat there worried that GTA Plus has the potential to be very, very bad, I'm right there with you. But that's a conversation for another time. Sergeant Tunaran with a 2. Appreciate you, STR. What we saying, lad? Rebought Thrillville OTR on my Series X for £8. No, actually, no, fuck you. No. How dare you spend your money on something you're excited for? You're the problem, Sergeant Tunaran. You're the problem. Level 100 with a 10. Out of nowhere, I appreciate you, brother Ken. Tell me what time it is.
It's showtime!
Appreciate you, Big Stepper. Let me read this. People think they are Johnny Silverhand because they hate on mainstream media. I like that. Call it the scummy business practice all you like, but who are you to attack fans for spending their hard-earned money? That in itself, it's fucking perfect. Level 1, you've absolutely nailed it. And that was my whole point with that first tweet that we read out before, man. It's the goal of people to attack fans of one thing whilst defending the other. It's the goal of saying Grand Theft Auto 6 fans are the issues, but yet I'm going to sit over here defending Nintendo. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? And Level 1, like I said, man, like you said, sorry, A lot of people try to do the best Johnny Silverhand impression in 2026. A lot of people like, I'm going to call this company out. I'm going to call this company out. I'm going to call this out. I'm going to be edgy over here, and I'm going to say this on Twitter, and I'm going to make this tweet over here. And then when they get the backlash, all of a sudden now they backpedal, and it's like, no, you're wrong and I'm right. This is why. No, I call this. No. So if you're a Grand Theft Auto fan, then you won't be able to understand anything that I say whatsoever. So no. Like, fucking gimps out here, bruh. Straight up. But yeah, man, to me, it's just a shame. Because, you know, as a generation of fucking human beings on this planet, and especially when it comes to gaming fans, we've never had more opportunity to change things in our entire life. You've never had a bigger voice than you have right now. And people are choosing the wrong targets. A lot of these people, I feel as though, look at it and go, there's no point me tweeting against Rockstar Games because Rockstar Games fans will just come at me and, you know, I'm not going to change anything. So let's attack the fans instead. Like, you know, I can do something. I can have a pop at a fan. Fucking embarrassing, man. Started up, turn around with a 2 again. On the 27th, my day. On the 27th, my day is full. I'll be at home 7 p.m. Yeah, man. We're gonna do a watch along for that fucking 27th shit. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm really looking forward to it. Tay McKenzie with the 5 New Zealand. Appreciate you, Tay. What we saying? On a lighter note, a Grand Theft Auto fan is in hospital needing lung transplants. How is that a lighter note? Oh, yeah, sound, Tay. Yeah, on a lighter note, there's a fucking geezer in hospital struggling to breathe. Fucking hell, Tay. I know, I'm only winding up. I've seen the rest of your message. Fans have donated upwards of 50 grand in hopes he gets them and can play Grand Theft Auto 6. Yeah, man, I saw that. I wish him well. I hope he gets through. This community obviously is awesome. But again, I'll remind you all that people currently are giving Grand Theft Auto fans shit and saying that Grand Theft Auto fans are the problem. You're the problem for wanting to buy Grand Theft Auto 6, but yeah, apparently the Grand Theft Auto community has currently raised more than 50 grand to try and save a brother so he can play Grand Theft Auto. Weird, that, innit? Strange. Right, team, 2 secs. Let me just bring up the rest of the chat. I just wanted to make sure that I got through all the donations, because I don't want people to waste their money, because I know obviously we've just been sat there talking on Twitter for a bit. Right, okay, so let's come to chat. And let's have a gander here what we say. Simple Space, hey man, love the videos and streams. Did you see that leak about Lucia? Barry... Simple Space... Man, the thing is, Simple Space, right? You're trying to get me on this shit. And the thing is, right? It was funny when it first happened. Whoever got me the first time around, I think it was KF. That was funny. Someone else got me a day after. That was funny. Bang on. Now it's getting boring. Because it feels like there are some people here who are just genuinely making comments to try and get old MCT. Like, the thing is, it's got to be in fucking... It's got to be... in segments, man. If you're going to get me every day, it's going to get boring. Don't fucking... You're ruining the fucking joke. You're killing it. A couple of times here and there is alright, but you're fucking trying to kill it, man. You're trying to get me in every message. Kayuza, I expect better from you, Simple Space. Kayuza 1998, don't forget I said that name before. Ken, tell that punk bitch what time it is on a Tuesday.
It's showtime!
Appreciate you, big cheese. What we're saying, grifters are annoying. They want clicks just by rage baiting. Yeah, and you know, if you actually look at the changes that Twitter have brought in recently and the changes that YouTube are bringing in next year, it feels like some of these outlets now, you know, YouTube and Twitter and stuff, it looks to me, and I hope I'm right when I say this, it looks to me like some of them are like, right, okay, we've seen what people are doing now. People aren't being genuine. They're just being very rage baity and very clickbaity and using AI slop and shit. So we're going to go against that. So for anyone that doesn't know what I'm talking about, apparently, now I've not read into the Twitter one, because again, I don't use Twitter, so it doesn't affect me. But apparently Twitter is changing something. Either they've already changed it or it's coming into effect soon. I can't remember what the crack is. But apparently now, if you make money off Twitter, it's changed now. So it's not just a sense of just trying to rage bait people. Like, it's actually, if you're genuine on Twitter, you'll make money. Whereas if you're just rage baiting people and you're not putting out good content, your revenue is not going to be that good. And then on YouTube, it's changed as well. So YouTube apparently has said in 2027, going forward, any small accounts now that are being created, instead of needing 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, you now need 1,000 subscribers and 8,000 watch hours or 20 million short views. And it's a shame for anyone that wants to start being a content creator as of right now, because it's just made your life a lot harder. I can't remember what I struggled on. I can't remember if I struggled on the subscriber count or the views. I can't remember. It's been such a long time ago since I got monetized. But unfortunately, it is a positive for the YouTube community, because this means now that if one of these little AI pricks or one of these slop rage bait pricks wants to create slop rage bait content on a brand new account and they want to build this shit up where they're going to start making money off it, their life now has become 10 times harder. Because if they're just creating rage bait and slop content and they're getting a few views here and there, but they're not putting effort into their videos, there's a good chance that channel isn't going to take off. So for anyone that's been sat there for the past couple of years and they're getting pissed off at the lack of effort in YouTube, the lack of effort in social media and Twitter and stuff, one of the main reasons is because people have been compensated very well in the past few years, because the lack of effort, just all you need to do is rage bait people or clickbait people or use AI and you're getting paid for it. Whereas now it feels as though Twitter and YouTube are like, okay, we're seeing it, we're going to try and stop that best we can do. So hopefully, fingers crossed, going forward, man, it means that, like you say, all the shit content out there, all the rage baiting, all the people that I think are just being fake, all the grifters, I think a lot of them are going to vanish. Not all of them, unfortunately, but I think a lot of them will vanish before they even get started in the next couple of years. And good, by the way. Fucking good. Tay McKenzie, why can't YouTube give Mr. Boss for the win the boot? I've talked about Mr. Boss for the win before. People have asked me my opinion on Mr. Boss for the win before, and I'll always say the exact same thing. If Mr. Boss for the win bothers you, do what I did 3 years ago. Click the 3 dots and tell YouTube not to promote his channel to you, and that's it. The worst thing people do when it comes to Mr. Boss for the win, and the worst thing people do is they go onto his fucking video that they don't agree with and they leave him a comment. Because he has just got what he wanted out of you. He's engagement farmed. He's farmed engagement out of you. The best thing you can do is tell YouTube, do not promote this channel to me. If you're that bothered about him, tell YouTube not to promote that channel to me. And YouTube won't promote it. So it stops you going to comment on it. Because the way YouTube's algorithm works is if tomorrow I post a video, look, I can rage bait the living shit out of everyone if I wanted to. Tomorrow I could post a video, I don't know, saying Trailer 3's coming tomorrow. A massive Grand Theft Auto 6 leak, Trailer 3's coming tomorrow. And I could make that video 20 minutes long, and for the first minute I'm sat there and I'm being genuine. It's like, so Strauss Zelnick has just done an interview and he said this in the interview and it points towards this leak of Grand Theft Auto 6 Trailer 3 and it's coming tomorrow. And then once you get out of that first 60 seconds, it's just me talking bollocks for 20 minutes straight, and I've lied to you all, and it's the definition of clickbait. However, I am going to make so much money on that video if you all drop into that comment section and go, fake, liar, bullshit, what the fuck. Because YouTube's algorithm doesn't read comments and go, oh, they're hating on this video, we're going to stop promoting this video. It's got engagement on it, whether it's good or bad. So YouTube's algorithm's going, we're going to pump the living shit out of this. Because even if you don't like it, they are still getting you to watch that first advert block at the very start. So best thing you can do, man, if you come across any channel on YouTube that you don't like, maybe you don't like my channel, best thing you can do, man, click those 3 dots and tell YouTube not to promote that channel to you. Don't engage with it. That's the best thing you can do. That's the best thing you can do. But, you know, Mr. Bossman, I'm not going to try and defend the guy, but if you look at some of his top videos, and the reason why he's got over 3 million subs is because when these games do drop, like Red Dead and Grand Theft Auto, he does guides. and stuff. So his content will change when the game comes out. But then after, what, 5 years, we'll go back to clickbaiting for Red Dead 3. Oh, man. Right, Taylor, let's come to Shaq's. I'm falling behind. I appreciate you all. Again, if anyone's dropped a message in and I've not got to it, you're more than welcome to drop it in again. Don't spam it because mods will pack your shit up, but you're more than welcome to drop it in one more time. Right, Master Puff Joe, your MCT, I think there's a good chance the extended look will leak. I bet the people at Netflix have seen it and Jason's roof is not that sturdy. Joe, I disagree. And here's why. How many exclusives from Netflix have leaked over the past 5 years? None? Any? Honestly, does anyone have a genuine answer? Because I don't. I can't remember the last time Netflix promoted a brand new documentary or a brand new film was coming to Netflix and the thing leaked 24 hours before. A week before. I don't remember that ever happening. I don't know what structure Netflix have got. I don't. I'm not going to sit here and lie and pretend like I do. I don't. But in regards to Grand Theft Auto, we all know exactly what happened in 2023. Rockstar's trailer leaked. So I came with a comment a while ago and I was like, look, maybe Rockstar has looked at it and gone, you know what? The only way we can guarantee to premiere an exclusive for someone is by doing it through Netflix. Because they don't get hacked and they don't leak shit. So all these people that are crying and being like, oh, it's great, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to come across like a Rockstar shill, and I know I'm definitely going to. But maybe Rockstar have looked at this and gone, right, we don't want our shit being leaked out there. If it leaks out there, it'll be in bad quality for everyone else and it'll ruin the whole experience. So we've got to go to Netflix or Apple or Amazon and we've got to sell them this exclusivity thing so they can upload it and it won't get leaked. Say what you want, man. You can cry like a bitch all you want, but this thing being exclusive and premiering on Netflix means you're not getting a YouTube cold drop. We know exactly when the next bit of promo's coming, and by the looks of it, it won't be leaking. So cancel me all you want, call me a shill all you want, but I said this other day. You were all crying, like I'm not trying to be a dick to any of you, but you were all crying months ago, saying the next time Rockstar do something, we don't want cold drops. We want them to announce it. We want them to premiere it. They've literally given you what you wanted, and now people are fucking crying about it. Q and MCT, do you think we will see any new locations or maybe a new city in the next few months? A new city? Fuck hell, Kieran. You've not even played one pixel yet and you're already asking for more than Vice City. Kieran's never going to be happy, is he? That's crazy. Do you think we'll get new locations? I'm only winding you up. People have got a theory that this Netflix thing could be similar to the Grand Theft Auto San Andreas introduction. If it is, there's a good chance you're going to see Lucia in Liberty City, aren't you? So maybe there's a chance. Maybe there's a chance you're going to see Liberty City at some point. Maybe. Do you know we've all been talking? Because I've come with this theory. I came with this theory. I think I made a video on it last week or the week before. That Liberty City could be in Grand Theft Auto 6. And it could be at the very start of Grand Theft Auto 6. Liberty City, forget the mission St. Mark's Bistro, right? That's not what I'm talking about. Before St. Mark's Bistro, Liberty City was in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, but a lot of people didn't clock onto it. And it was shown in the introduction when CJ lived there, right? What if they're doing the exact same thing again, but with Grand Theft Auto 6? What if this extended look, or what if whatever we get in the next 3 months, something gives us a 2-minute, 3-minute, 4-minute, 5-minute look or whatever of Lucia's introduction to the Grand Theft Auto franchise. And it starts with Lucia in Liberty City. But we don't get that in the actual hard-lined video game of Grand Theft Auto 6. We only get it in the visual representation in Grand Theft Auto 6's introduction video, or whatever it's going to be, this Netflix extended look. I think that would be awesome. I think that would be cool as shit. If you've not or if you've not been able to, or if you've not gone to the lengths of spending time putting Grand Theft Auto Liberty City, or just Liberty City, the Liberty City map, or part of the Liberty City map in the actual game itself, if you've put it in the promo of the fucking game to market the introduction of a brand new character to me that is going to be synonymous with the Grand Theft Auto franchise for the next 20 years, I'm all for that shit. That sounds cool. So I'm fine with that, man. If we boot up that Netflix extended look on August 27th and I see Lucia getting amongst it in Liberty City, you're gonna see no complaints from me at all. No complaints. Mark T12 MCT, what do you want to see in this extended look? I want to see driving, car deformation, and a little of how the police system works. I've said this a couple of times since Thursday, man. I'm trying my best not to set my bar too high. As long as I see gameplay, I think I'm going to be fine. I don't want to start going into the proper weeds of it and being like, okay, so... I don't want to start to like what's the term? I don't want to start compartmentalizing things. Is that the term that I'm thinking of? I'm being proper thick today, as I always am. No, I don't want to start being trivial on things and be like, okay, I want to see... Like you just said, for example... I want to see deformation in cars, and I want to see driving, and I want to see this, and I want to see that. I'm keeping a very broad mind, man. I either want to see a 20-minute cutscene spectacle, or show me some gameplay, and everything else is a Brucey bonus. So yeah, I'm really not going deep in the weeds with what I would prefer to see. I mean, look, if I was going to be fucking out there in the open, I'd want to be shown skateboarding and surfing, and I'd want to see how Lucia and Jason met, and I want to set the tone for that. And I'd like to see how guns are going to work, and how robbing's going to work, and how the heists are going to work, and, you know, I'd like to see a bit of Grand Theft Auto Online. I'm probably not going to get any of that. Maybe they might show you a little bit of how heists are going to work in Grand Theft Auto 6 through the mechanics of it, through the gameplay. But all the other shit that I was saying, like skateboarding, surfing, online shit, like, they're not going to show us any of that, are they? And if they do, buzzing. But yeah, I'm just going to try and be very, very, very grounded and realistic when it comes to what I think is going to happen. Again, I'm happy with gameplay. Anything else is a Brucey bonus. Bailey, MCT, what do you think the marketing after the extended look will be like, since Strauss said the extended look was just a starter? It could be out, Bailey. It literally could be anything. I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, I'm not answering Bailey's question. But, like, how am I supposed to answer it, man? Because if you take it back to last Wednesday, the day before the Thursday announcement, none of us, fucking none of us, were sat here being like, I want to see a Grand Theft Auto 6 extended look on Netflix, because that would be cool as shit. No one was saying it, because no one believed it. So I ain't got a fucking clue, Bailey. None of us do. I would like to see, just for me personally, in the next few months, I would like to see some physical marketing. I'm a sucker for that shit. I'd like to see images of billboards going up and posters. I'd really like all the artwork that's around Miami in real life. I would love it if there was a Grand Theft Auto 6 piece of artwork that got put on a wall, man, that got painted on a mural. I think that would be sick. So I'm a sucker for shit like that, so I'd really like to see some physical marketing in the next few months. But again, we really don't know, do we, man? We really don't know. Justin Zaza, did you see Hip Hop Gamer's interview? Fuck's sake. Oh, man. J-Dog, pause that music. Pause the music a sec. I didn't watch it. I saw it. I didn't watch it. And I've not got a personal issue with this fucking geezer. The biggest issue that I had was the fucking clickbait reaction to what he said. I think the interview had been live for like maybe a couple of hours or something. I can't remember how long, but it was fresh in the memory. And I saw someone tweet it out. And then 2 minutes later, I saw someone tweet it out. And then 2 minutes later, I saw someone tweet it out. And then 2 minutes later, I saw someone react to it. Then 2 minutes later, I saw someone repost it. Then 2 minutes later, I started seeing people quote it. People were taking his words out of context. People were calling him a Rockstar Games insider. This guy, nothing personal to the fucking geezer, don't know him personally. I know he's got a bit of history with Rockstar Games, a bit of history with the gaming industry, but he's got a very, very sketchy track record. He said stuff in the past that there's no way anyone could confirm. No way anyone could confirm. He said things like, this person's going to have their own radio station in Grand Theft Auto. That was a year ago. No one's been able to confirm it. Rockstar haven't confirmed it. So at the moment, what he's saying is just, it's no smoke. It's empty words. And I couldn't believe what I was seeing yesterday or the day before, whenever it was. People were genuinely taking a comment of his where he said, the gameplay is going to be like unlike anything we've ever seen in Grand Theft Auto. No fucking shit! What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? J-Dog, what are we doing? Ken, what are we doing? Boys, what are we doing? What are we doing? Grand Theft Auto fans, anyone watching this right now, what the fuck are we doing? Grand Theft Auto 6's gameplay is going to be unlike anything we've ever seen before in a Grand Theft Auto franchise. No fucking... No shit. No shit! And what was more cringe was, again, it's nothing against the fucking guy for saying it, but what was more cringe was people were globbing on it, being like, oh my god, I've got to tweet this out right now, oh my god, Grand Theft Auto 6 is like, we fucking know it! We know that! What are we doing? What are we doing? This weird reaction to any snippet of anything around this video game, it's fucking, you know what? If people are giving Rockstar Games fans shit, sometimes I see where they come with it. Because that shit yesterday or the day before was embarrassing. The amount of people on social media and clickbait articles that were running with it being like, oh, gaming insider, Rockstar insider, hip hop gamer, blah, 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 said that the gameplay is gonna be like unlike nothing we've ever seen before. I could sit here, you know what? Here is the equivalent of what you fucking heard in that interview. Here is the equivalent of what people have clickbaited. Here's where it is. One sec. I'm just... Oh, it's Sam Hauser. Sam? Evening, Chief. Yeah, I'm on stream. Oh, sorry, what's that? Grand Theft Auto 6. So you're going to be... Right, okay. Yeah. Oh, shit. Really? Oh, wow. That's awesome. So I can't tell anyone in this live stream right now that you're going to be able to steal cars in Grand Theft Auto, or you're going to be able to shoot people, and the gaming's going to be like, and the gameplay is going to be like unlike anything I've seen before in a Grand Theft Auto game. Considering the last Grand Theft Auto game was 13 years ago. Okay, so I can't say that. Sound. All right, cheers, Sam. Nice one. Yeah. See you next week. Bye. What are we doing? Seriously, what the fuck are these people doing? The gameplay is going to be like unlike anything we've ever seen. The last Grand Theft Auto game was 13 years ago. I kind of get that the gameplay for the biggest video game of all time might be a little bit different than the fucking predecessor that came out 13 years ago. Again, nothing towards the fucking guy. Nothing towards Hip Hop Gamer. Don't know him from Adam. Don't know the geezer. Could be the nicest guy in the world. But one, his history's a little bit sketchy when it comes to insider information. He says a lot of things sometimes that no one can vouch or speak into reality at all. And three, this isn't his fault, but seeing clickbait articles and seeing clickbait people spread that around and being like, Rockstar Insider says Grand Theft Auto 6 gameplay is going to be like unlike anything we've ever seen before. That's like me tweeting out, breaking news, water's wet, sky's blue, grass is green. How do you spell cringe in 2026? C-R-I, the fucking gaming community. Unbelievable, brother. Jed, I'll get some music playing. Again, look, I want to make it crystal clear. I got no fucking beef for that guy at all. I don't know him personally. Could be the nicest guy in the world. But I've seen this guy being quoted for the past couple of years. He said that there's a bunch of shit. He said that he knows a bunch of shit when it comes to Rockstar and Grand Theft Auto. He's had pictures with people who work at the company before. And again, look, I'm not beefing with a guy, but to say that the gameplay is going to be unlike anything we've ever seen before, and then people take that and clickbait it. That's why people get annoyed at the Grand Theft Auto community, man, because people just fucking lap this shit up. Oh, Clyde Curedo with the 50 out of nowhere. Clyde, have I ever said your name before? I can't remember ever saying it before, and he dropped 50 out of nowhere. Team, please can we get a massive show of support and show of love for Clyde in the chat. 50 Australian out of fucking nowhere, man. I don't deserve it. I really don't deserve it, but I really appreciate it, man. I don't know what I've done to deserve that. Ken, big donation. You know what you got to do.
It's showtime!
Oh, my sweet Jesus.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Hey, I want to let y'all know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's right.
Honestly, man, no joke. I really appreciate it, but that's far too generous. 50 on a random Dust Bowl Tuesday. You're the GOAT, mate. Been really enjoying your coverage of Grand Theft Auto 6, far more than the bigger creators. I hope you have a great day. Jesus Christ. Drops 50 and insults me at the same time. Been really enjoying your coverage of Grand Theft Auto 6 far more than the bigger creators. You small creators where it's at. Nice one, peasant. Cheers, Clyde. Fucking hell. It's not bad enough that he thinks I need 50 quid in my life, but he's literally just called me a brokey small content creator. Cheers, brother. Appreciate it. No, all jokes aside, man, I really do appreciate it. I can't say thank you enough. Team, again, if you haven't, please can we show some massive love for Clyde. 50 random 50 Australian out of nowhere, man. I don't deserve it. There was no call for it, and I really want you to understand how appreciative I am of it. Right, let's keep on going. Let's try and catch up because I'm falling behind. Avian 9068. Have I said Avian's name before? I don't think I have done. Ken? Get off your fat ass and tell him what time it is.
It's showtime!
Appreciate you, brother. Let me read this. Hey, not sure if you're finished with the main topic, but I just got to the stream. It's alright, Avian. It's alright. Don't apologise. Drop and give us 50 and we'll call it time at the bar. I came across this YouTube video today of a guy called Joe from Seattle calling Grand Theft Auto content creators such as TGD Shills. Oh, interesting. Joseph, is he? And he's from Seattle. Joe from Seattle. One sec. Should we check him out? Should we see what the crack is? Joe from Seattle. I don't think I've ever heard of that name before. Joe from Seattle. Is it all one word? Joe from... Ah, well, he's popped up straight away, so he must be pretty big. 23.2 thousand subscribers. Hey, got more subscribers than me. Right, let's have a gander here, Joseph. What are you saying? I talk about video games and make fun of fanboys and bad journalists. Oh, is he a rage baiter? Oh, I bet he's a rage baiter. He sounds like he is. I talk about video... Hey, if I talk about him, he's probably going to make a video about me. I talk about video games and make fun of fanboys and bad journalists. I think there are some people that you know, that do warrant getting called out every now and then. Wow. Oh, so his latest video I've just seen, he's in the thumbnail, he's actually got Game Roll and TGG in the thumbnail. Right. Okay. GTA 6 fanboys are actually insane at this point. Wow. Okay. I'll have to watch it another time, man. Again, I never heard of him before. But in his bio, he's literally said that he talks about video games and makes fun of fanboys and bad journalists. Look, I don't want to sit there and call him a grifter because I've not watched his content. If I do, he'll probably make a video about me. But yeah, look, I don't want to fucking go deep in weeds of it, but I think some people. I think some people think that I'm just going to sit there and defend every single Grand Theft Auto content creator for anything they say, and I'm not that way out, man. I will admit, there are some Grand Theft Auto content creators that every now and then do need to get called out. I said to you all, I think I said to you all openly a couple of weeks ago, the content I was putting on this channel 4, 5, 6 months ago, it was garbage. It was absolute garbage, man. I apologise for that. And I think if anyone would have called me out 6, 5, 4 months ago, I'd probably sit there going, you know what, I fucking agree with him. Like I've said, man, again, I don't want to go deep in the weeds with this, but I said to a bunch of the boys, I said to a bunch of the Grand Theft Auto content creators, like, look, my content has been absolute wank for months. And I'm just trying to figure out what kind of content I want to put out there. Like live streams, you know, I fucking love doing live streams. Live streams, if I could warrant doing a live stream 5 days a week, I would do. Videos every now and then. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy making videos. And the reason I got into YouTube because I wanted to be creative. But I don't know, man. Maybe it's because I've backed myself into a corner when it comes to this Grand Theft Auto 6 shit. So maybe things will change in 3 months' time. But videos, I can be here or there with them. But yeah, man, I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, he's called the Grand Theft Auto content creator out. Oh, I've got to defend, like, nah. If people are just out here rage baiting, then that might be a little bit different. You know, if again, I've not watched the guy's content, but if I see someone generally just being a prick for the sake of being a prick, then old MCT might have to fucking send boys round. You know what I mean? Smith and Weston. No. I'll just headbutt one. I'll just headbutt someone straight up. Elbow drop. Nah, I'm only winding you up. I think it's sometimes it gets a bit dangerous. Like if you're hard up, like anytime someone gets called out and you immediately have to come to the rescue and be like, no, don't talk about my friend. I think every now and then you just gotta let certain things play out. So again, I don't know the fucking geezer at all. Adrian, I understand what you're saying. Difficult to make Grand Theft Auto 6 content when we've had no information for so long. Yeah, man, and you know, I don't want any fucking sympathy when it comes to my videos being shit. None at all. I'll like I said, I'll hold my hand up and I'll admit that my videos on this, you know, I don't think the past few videos have been that bad, but you know, the videos at the start of the year were bollocks. The videos throughout March and April were wank. And all I can do is apologise for that. And I won't hide away from that. And like I said, that's why to me, maybe it's because of my upbringing, but if someone calls you out, just don't be a bitch about it. If there's someone out there on YouTube that makes a video about me or, you know, calls anyone out, you take your licks, man. This is what you do. If you're very fortunate to be able to do this full time, you got to fucking take the rough with the smooth, don't you? Mark T12 MCT, you're streaming your reaction to the extended look. You should play extended look bingo. 9 boxes, you write. Oh, this is interesting. You write what you're expecting and tick off a box when it comes up. Everyone can do it along with you. Interesting. I didn't even think about that. Oh. Extended look bingo. So you write what you're expecting and tick off a box when it comes up. Now, don't get me wrong, Mark. I like where you're going with it. I like the suggestion. I like the mentality. And I appreciate looking out, by the way. You're just giving me some content. But I don't... That sounds to me like that could get very much in regards to setting the bar a little bit too high. So if we all have a bunch of bingo cards and we're like, okay, I expect gameplay. I expect being shown skateboard mechanics. I expect a 10-minute cutscene. Well, I expect gun mechanics. Well, I expect water mechanics. Well, I want to see them pumping fuel. If you only get like 2 out of 9, you're going to come away from that thinking, oh, bastard, I didn't get what I wanted. Like, more, again, I like the mentality, but I think you lot can do what you want. If you lot want to play extended look bingo, you go for it. But I know what I'm like, and if I was to do that, I'd be like, oh, fuck's sake. I only got like 1 out of 9. But I like the mentality, man. I like where you're going with it. We'll have to think of something. Because the thing is, on the 27th, like I said, I'm going to get the snacks out. We're going to break out the popcorn. We're going to get amongst it. This table's just going to be fucking full, man. And, you know, we're going to go live 2 hours before it. So it goes live at 8 o'clock UK. So we'll go live at 6. And we'll have 2 hours build up, talking about it, what we think is going to happen, what we want to see, blah, blah, blah. And then, obviously, we're not going to stream it because we can't because of Netflix. But we'll do we'll live watch along with everyone else. And then we'll give our reactions to it. So I'm looking forward to it, man. You know, it probably can end up being like a 4 or 5 hour live stream. So I'm really looking forward to it. And, you know, this is something else that I've been thinking about for a while. Yeah, the Grand Theft Auto 6 community has been a bit dodgy for the past couple of years. There's been a lot of clickbait, a lot of like leak bullshit and AI slop or whatever. But you look at this thing that's going down on August 27th. All these content creators that I'm speaking to are all planning something pretty cool. We're all planning on live streaming at some point. So, you know, all these content creators that you've enjoyed in the past couple of years, we're all coming together in one big fucking ball of reaction. Probably for a good, like, 2 or 3 weeks after it as well. So, again, man, if you've been rocking with any Grand Theft Auto content creators, you might not like us all. But if you like 1 or 2, I'd be buzzing because it means more content for you from your favourite content creators, man. So, it's a big benefit and it's a big positive to the fan base and to obviously to everyone watching this as well, because you know, for whatever reason, I don't know why, if you're entertained by old fucking cheese weasel over here, again, I've just told you, you're gonna get the best part of 5 hours of a live stream on August 27th, man. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. It's gonna be exciting. MC Conter, that Ink Slasher YouTuber does that bingo card thing. Oh, does he? Ink. Yeah, the guy who reacts to people's videos and stuff. Yeah. Again, man, you know, if we take it back to, you know, we were talking about YouTubers and content creators before. You know, a lot of people have got an issue with that Ink Slasher. He's never said a bad word about me, and if he has, I've missed it. So I don't really care, to be honest. Like, people like, oh, you're not bothered that he reacts to your videos. And it's like, well, he's not stealing them. You know, he's not just nicking my videos and making it his own. If it's not him, it's going to be someone else, right? Like in 2026, a reaction content creator isn't something that's really new to everyone. So maybe I should be a bit more bothered. Maybe I should, but I'm just not that way out, man. If someone nicks my video, then yeah, I'm going to go and give them a slap. But nah, if someone's just reacting to my shit, as long as I'm not being a dick, it is what it is. Like, you know, I'm not trying to sound like Johnny Big Bollocks at all, but I've got to a point now where it's like every week I'm being tagged in. Oh, someone's tagged you in this, and then you look at it and it's just someone's made a video reacting to my video. It's like, all right, I just don't watch them. Just don't deep it, man. Just don't deep it. Maybe I should, but I don't. Metallica Matt, I just want to see some of the new mechanics and a little gameplay. Matt, if that's your only bingo card, I think you'll be 2 for 2, man. Unless it is going to be a 20-minute long GTA San Andreas style introduction thing, then you might not see much of gameplay. But I would be shocked, man. Even if we are going to get this sort of like San Andreas introduction kind of thing, I would be shocked if we at least don't see a bit of gameplay, because we saw gameplay. We were told by Rockstar themselves that 50% of Trailer 2 was gameplay. So I think bare minimum, you're going to see like the gameplay you saw in Trailer 2, you'll just see that replicated in this fucking extended look. I'd be shocked, man, if in 2025 you got a 2.5-minute trailer where half of it was gameplay, and then in 2026, 3 months from the game out, you get a 20-minute look at Grand Theft Auto 6 and you don't see one snippet of gameplay. I just don't see it, man. I can't imagine it. Oh, Ivan, why aren't you waiting to stream it live with us who can't watch on Netflix? Who can't watch on Netflix? Ivan, why aren't you waiting to stream it live with us who can't watch on Netflix? Ivan, you know, I'm not going to be ignorant with you. I'll be straight up with you. I didn't even think about that. To us, I don't want to be disrespectful to anyone, but I just didn't think about that at all. Maybe it was quite selfish of me to think like that, but I looked at it and was like, I've got a Netflix subscription. I don't need to wait 6 hours on YouTube. It's going to be live at 8 o'clock. 1, I'm a GTA content creator. 2, I'm a GTA fan, so I'm going to watch that shit. And I want to do a watch party, so I'm gonna do that. But Ivan, no, it's not something that even crossed my mind, unfortunately. Like, no one. It is a question for anyone that's in this live stream in the chat right now. Like, no one's offended, are they, that me or anyone else is doing a watch party for the Netflix thing, right? Like, again, if you don't want to watch it, if you can't watch it on Netflix and you're going to wait 6 hours, obviously don't watch my live stream, because I'm going to be reacting to shit that you can't watch. But I didn't even think about that. Is there anyone genuinely in this chat that's a little bit annoyed that I'm doing a watch-along party for the Netflix release and not the YouTube one? Genuinely, man, that's something, that comment's taking me sideways. I didn't even think. Maybe that's a bit selfish of me to think like that. I mean, just because you're a broke bitch, don't me. No, I'm only winding you up. I'm only joking. Go ahead and cancel me. No, don't go ahead and cancel me. Don't click unsubscribe. No, that's genuinely something I just didn't even think about at all, man. Not to be disrespectful to anyone, but that's just something I just did not think about at all. Ned Eats KFC, I still think online is coming December this year. Really, Ned? Really? I'm not convinced anymore, man. I've been saying this for the best part of a year. I'm like, there's no way they're going to miss December. It doesn't make sense. It's when everyone's going to be off work. They're going to make the most amount of money. But talking with people privately, and I'm not going to talk about the conversations that I've had privately with people. Seeing what Strauss has said in the earnings call, seeing what Strauss has said to Jason Schreier, it feels like, and seeing the court center heist, by the way, it feels like Grand Theft Auto 6 Online is not coming out in the next 6 months. It just doesn't feel like it at all. But again, I'm not saying you're wrong and I'm right. I'm just that's just where my head's at. I've been on this bullshit for a year saying Grand Theft Auto 6 Online is coming December, but in the past 5 days, from what I've seen, from what I've read, from what I've heard, what we've all seen and what we've all heard, I'm not convinced anymore, man. I'm not convinced. The Mints, I'm so upset. How dare you share a moment with your community? I know, right? The Mints, where's the unsubscribe button? It's probably somewhere around here, right? I wouldn't blame you. Teddywood Knight, MC2. What time would you end the stream after the extended UK? What time would you end the stream? I don't know, Teddy. There's no time limit on it. Obviously, it depends how long it goes. If it goes 20 minutes, we might spend 40 minutes reacting to it. If it goes half an hour, we might spend an hour reacting to it. You don't know, do you, Teddy? I think a lot of it comes down to what we see. If we see something that's mind-blowing, we might be sat here for 2 hours reacting to it. You know, I really don't know, Teddy. I really don't know, but there's no... I mean, obviously for me, going live at 8 o'clock, with it going live at 8 o'clock, and I'll have been live from 6 o'clock, if it starts eating into like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night where I'm sat here reacting, you're probably going to see the energy drain from me. So I doubt I'd be going till like 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, because that's where MCT starts crashing, man. But no, we'll go for a fair bit. It'll be a long stream. Russell Replays. My G. I'm closing all my socials that day, but we'll check back on your reaction after I've seen it. Is what it is with my situation. Do what you wanna do, man. Oh, Russell, sorry, I didn't clock onto what you were saying. So you're saying you're not watching it on Netflix 6 hours. Yeah, man, look, fucking... It's like I said before at the very start of the stream when we were looking at those tweets that we were looked at. Don't let anyone in this community make you feel bad if you're not watching it on Netflix for the first 6 hours. It's not that deep. If you're watching it 6 hours after, watch it 6 hours after, man. I don't think anyone in this community gives a rat's ass 24 hours after who watched it when they watched it. With it, put it that way. 7 hours after it drops on Netflix, anyone and everyone in the whole entire world will have had an outlet to watch it. From start to finish. So I hope no one sat there fucking feeling bad, man. Be like, oh, I don't have a Netflix subscription. I don't wanna sound like a brokey peasant. Like, fuck that, man. Shove that shit in a sack. There's no judgment here, lad. We watch it when we want. There's a... Am I right in saying, I think it's either New Zealand or Australian, there's Australian. There's some parts in the world where it actually debuts like at 3 o'clock in the morning or something. So when you boys wake up, like it might be live for you anyway. P8 with the 14 ZAR online will drop end 2027 and story in January 2027. So P8, all jokes aside from you saying the game's getting delayed, are you actually being genuine? Do you think online will come at the end of 2027? Christmas 2027? That's my prediction. I think PC and online are going to come out together. And I think you might have to wait till Christmas next year for online to drop. Or they might soft launch online towards the back end of summer, give it 3 or 4 months, fix all the bugs, all the issues, and then PC rolls out with role-playing servers coming to console. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but that's what could happen. But if that was to happen, how would all the online fans feel about it? I know that we've got a lot of story mode fans in here. But let's be real, for the past 13 years, a lot of Grand Theft Auto fans have only played Grand Theft Auto Online, or they've played Grand Theft Auto Online more than the story mode. So if you are someone who does enjoy Grand Theft Auto Online, how would you feel if you've got to go another 12 months without Grand Theft Auto 6 Online? I asked this question on, I think it was Sunday. But I am interested to see people's reaction to that. Oh, Warp Space with a 5. Appreciate it, Walt. What we saying, lad? I'm so damn excited for the 27th, man. With it being on Netflix, it feels like a huge event. Might buy a pizza and some soda and make a party out of it. Do it, Walt, man. Do it. Like, here's something that I will say to people, and this might come across very cringe and a little bit sad. J-Dog, pause the music a sec. I really want you all to listen to what I'm about to say, right? For the past couple of years, you as a Grand Theft Auto fan have taken your lumps. You've waited with bated breath for trailer 2, and it never came, and it never came, and nothing ever happens, and it never came, and you went weeks and months and years and over 500 days between trailer 1 and trailer 2. No screenshots, no nothing. Rockstar every week tweeting out Circle Loco, tweeting out Grand Theft Auto Online, tweeting out Red Dead Online, and then trailer 2 dropped. But it dropped 4 days after the first delay. Then 6 months go by again. Rockstar don't acknowledge Grand Theft Auto 6. Nothing drops. No screenshots. No trailers. We're all excited for trailer 3. Second delay. November. We'll see you all November 2026. And you go December, nothing. January, nothing. February, nothing. March, April, May. Everyone thinks something's coming in May. Nothing comes in May. You've taken your lumps for the best part of 2 years waiting for this video game. You are never going to get an opportunity to be excited for this video game again, because once it drops November 19th, zip, that is it. It's done. The game drops. No more anticipation, no more exciting, no more being excited, no more FOMO, fear of missing out, no more anticipation of the unknown. One of the biggest rushes for a human being is the anticipation of the unknown. There is a quote, and I always butcher this quote when I say it. The anticipation of the thing is always greater than the thing when it comes. Again, I've definitely butchered that, but you know what I'm saying, right? And it's very true. A lot of times people will build things up to a certain point, and then when they finally get hold of that something, it's not as good as they thought it were going to be. So you're never going to be able to be excited for the release of Grand Theft Auto 6 again. So when I read comments like that being like, man, I'm getting a pizza, I'm getting a takeaway, I'm getting amongst it for August 27th, fucking go for it, man. I'm doing the same thing. We're doing a watch-along party on August 27th, and I'm bringing the snacks. We're getting amongst it. Bowl of popcorn, hot dog, fries. We are fucking going nuts, because this August 27th thing is only going to happen once. So, man, if I see anyone saying that, like, oh, I'm getting a takeaway and I'm excited, blah, 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 I don't blame you. I don't fucking blame you, because if you're a Grand Theft Auto fan, this is what you've waited for. And these next 3 months, don't waste them. It might sound really cringe, it might sound really sad, and it might sound really pathetic, but honestly, man, don't waste these next 3 months, because you're never going to get them back again. The extended look, a gameplay trailer in September, something coming in October, whatever. Whatever we get in the next 3 months, don't waste it. Because once the game's out, that's it. All this shit you've been waiting for is done. How long did you wait for trailer 2? How long? Over 500 days. All the hopium streams, the moon theory, the 27th theory, all the clickbait, all the nonsense, all the bullshit, all the lies, all the leaks. How many people, hands up, are genuinely a little bit bored of watching trailer 2 now? How fucking nuts is that? You waited over 500 days for trailer 2. Trailer 2 dropped, and we are now at a point 3 months out from the game where a lot of us are like, fucking, I'm sick of watching trailer 2. All I see is trailer 2. All I see, that's the last thing. That's the last visuals that we got. Bored of the screenshots, bored of trailer 2, want something new. Once November 19th comes rolling around, man, you're not going to... Like, yes, yeah, for nostalgia, you might go back and watch this extended look one time. You might go back and watch trailer, a gameplay trailer or whatever. But you are never going to see this shit for the first time ever again. And you've waited so long for it, man. So don't let any fucking gremlin on Netflix make you feel bad for watching this shit. Do what you need, man. Go and get amongst it, because you're only going to be able to experience all of this shit once. Fucking do you, man. The Wild One 21. Don't think I've ever said that name before. I appreciate you knocking about, Big Cheese. Can't tell what time it is.
It's showtime!
Oh! Appreciate you, Big Stepper. Let me read this one time. Once I've taken a sip out of Monster like a bitch. By the way, I don't think anyone's said this before. I know the mentality when you're sipping through a straw is looks like you're sucking on a dick. the reality, I don't really drink a lot of fizzy drinks, if anything at all. I only drink this, so obviously I've got energy to talk bollocks for 3 or 4 hours. I'm thinking of getting some, what's it called? Is it G Fuel or something? I'm thinking of getting something like that. But the reason I drink this through a straw is because I don't like fizzy drinks. I don't like drinking fizzy drinks with my teeth. My teeth are quite sensitive. So that's why I'm sipping back on a straw. So yeah, MCT's a little puss in 2026. And what? I'll drink Monster through a straw. I don't give a shit. Right. Oh, shit. Never mind, he's retracted his message. I was going to read that, and I was talking bollocks that much about Monster and a straw that he's just got rid of it. Well, Wild One, I was going to read it, but you fucking... What have you deleted your message for, you weirdo? Mark T12, I don't care. The theories were really, really fun. Mark, me and you disagree on that one. Man. Everyone turning into someone that should be in a padded cell. Man, look, I know that time's gone by now and hindsight's a great thing, but one of the best things about 2024 was the hope and the anticipation. It was the hope that kills you. You know, I remember being in Subway on my lunch break and watching TGG's Hopium Copium live streams, and you know, is this the day? Is today the day we see trailer 2? Like, you know, and I remember feeling that way. And you know, it's all positive and it's all fun and games, but it was just the time it took, man. It was the fact of, you know, we went over 500 days between trailer 1 and trailer 2. I admit, Mark, there were times where it did feel like quite fun being part of the community, but it was the fucking it was just how long it took, man. It was how long it took. And that's one thing I don't look back on fondly at all. Just the... Like I say, coming together as a community was one thing, but like you said, 8 months had gone by where we all expected something to drop and nothing fucking came. And it was like, right, okay, this is taking the piss now. Ivan with a 2, appreciate you, Ivan. Grand Theft Auto comes out November 18th, 8 AM here in Houston, Texas. Big dub, big dub. Does it really? What? What? Are you doing the New Zealand hack on Xbox? Because how are you getting it a day early, Ivan? Am I being a thick bastard here? Does anyone understand Ivan what he's saying? How come Ivan's getting it a day early? I thought this game was coming out 19th. Rather try to catch up because I'm falling behind. We've got a 20 here from Bullmanizer. Have I fucking nailed that, by the way? Bullmanizer. Wait, has he got me with that? Does that sound like something... does that sound like I'm choking on dick? Bullmanizer. No, I think we're good. I think we're good. Bullmanizer with a 20 out of nowhere. First of all, far too generous, man. I don't deserve it, but I really appreciate it. And I've never fucking said that name before. And he's dropping 20 out of nowhere. So please, as long as this comment is good, because I've not read it yet, show some love for Bullmanizer. Bullmanizer. Normally I give people nicknames, but that fucking name's pretty decent, you know. Can't tell what time it is.
It's showtime!
Appreciate you, Big Cheese. All jokes aside, man, I really do appreciate it. Again, don't think I've ever said Bullmanizer's name before. Now that I've said it about 1,000 times, it's starting to roll off the tongue. Bullmanizer. With a 20. Let me read this. Do you think the hurricane will come early in the story, and how much of the story would the after effects be felt, i.e. whole chapter? Would be cool to have the characters' lives changed along with the missions they provide. Ooh. Fucking hell. Drops 20 out of nowhere and comes with an absolute banging question. So, like, we've talked about this weather mechanic thing before, right? And people have been like, oh, there's definitely going to be, like, tornadoes and hurricanes and stuff. 1, because it's Florida. 2, because it's been rumoured, blah, blah, blah. I don't like going over the top with it because I don't want to set, like, an unwarranted precedent. I don't want to be like, oh, okay, MCT said that a tornado is going to split chapters up. But here's something that I think a lot of people would agree with, right? Imagine, because the heavy rumour and the heavy leak for the past few months now is that Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be split into chapters. Rockstar themselves said it in the website. that as you progress through the chapters or something, I can't remember the exact terminology they used, but basically it was a hint towards this game is going to be split into chapters, just like Red Dead Redemption 2 was, which I thought personally made a lot of sense. So, Bullman Eyes, when you say something like, you know, do you think the tornadoes will impact the map or the characters and stuff, if you use the example of Red Dead Redemption 2, every chapter, the map changes. It might only be a little bit, but every chapter the map changes. There's those houses, don't get your words out, waste man. There's those houses in, what is it, either Strawberry or Valentine, I can't remember the first town that we come across. It's one of the two. Where that family is building that house, and every chapter they make progression on it. There's other things as well which I just can't think of because I've not played Red Dead Redemption 2 in a long time, but the point is, very little tiny details, but every chapter the map changes. If we get to like chapter 2, for example, or chapter 3, and all of a sudden it ends with this massive cutscene and this hurricane's blowing through and ripping Leonardo to shreds, you're not telling me that they couldn't make tiny little adjustments to things across the map in chapter 3 or chapter 4 like they did in Red Dead Redemption 2. I think it's not out of Rockstar's wheelhouse whatsoever. So I really like this thought of this weather dynamic, because I think people get lost with it sometimes. People think that, oh, I'm going to be driving down the freeway, next minute a hurricane's going to be on the horizon. I wouldn't go that far. That's something I'm not expecting. I'm not expecting like open free world weather mechanics that big like tornadoes and hurricanes, but a cutscene of a hurricane or a tornado that then affects the map in the next chapter, I don't think that's dangerous to set that bar of expectation. That's something that I think, one, would be cool as shit. One, they've kind of shown the hand a little bit with Red Dead Redemption 2. And 3, you look at the geography and the location, that checks out. If I was Rockstar Games, and I've literally shown my hand with Red Dead Redemption 2, how I've changed the map in different chapters, if I'm setting my next video game in Leonida, obviously my piss-take version of Florida, what's one thing I can do to really change that map? Just little tiny details every now and then. Building a house that's been blown down, or a building that's taken some structure damage. Florida's fucking weather. So I think we're on the right tracks, man. I definitely think it could definitely hinder the map and stuff. In regards to changing missions and characters, I don't know about that. Like, how would that... I'm not saying you're wrong and I'm right, but how would that work? Like, how... If a hurricane blasts through the fucking town, like, how does that change Lucia? Like, does someone get fucking whipped up into ice cream and Lucia was like, oh shit, mum! Like, boom! She's gone, statistic job. Like, I don't know. That would... Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. If a hurricane blasts through the grass rivers and Brian gets sucked up into it and Jason's like, Father... Then yeah, Jason might be a little cry puss for next chapter. A little sulk puss. But we'll cross those bridges when we come to it. Speaking of bridges. Bridges could get blown apart, couldn't they? Ooh. I really hope... I'm not expecting this, because they didn't do it in Red Dead Redemption 2 other than Blackwater. And they didn't do it at all in Grand Theft Auto 5. But I would really like them to lock off parts of the map in Grand Theft Auto 6. It might sound spoiled, man, but I really don't want free reign of the map like Grand Theft Auto 5 was back in the day. I don't want that. I don't want the opportunity to do that. I want certain parts of this map to be fucking locked off early doors. And if it's down to a hurricane or whatever, do it, man. I want to take it back to the old school Grand Theft Auto vibes. GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas... You couldn't get to parts of the map until you progressed through the story, and it might be nostalgic, but I fucking want that shit again, man. And if they can do that through tornadoes and hurricanes, I'm all over it. I'm all over it. Right, Wild One, let me read this again. I'm assuming this is the message you deleted before. Wild One, GTA Plus come with Ultimate and expires in March of 27. If online don't come out till Christmas 27, we have paid for a feature we can't use. Sorry for the deletion. It's alright, brother. Don't apologise. Hey! We're not apologising in 2026. It's not that deep. So, let me read that again, sorry. So, GTA Plus comes with Ultimate and expires on March 27th. If online doesn't come out until Christmas, we have paid for a feature we can't use. Interested. So... That's something I've not thought about. So we were talking about Grand Theft Auto 6 Online before, weren't we? And I said, what if we don't see Grand Theft Auto 6 Online until PC comes out? And what if PC doesn't come out until Christmas next year? Now, Wild One makes a good point that apparently that free GTA Plus thing that we're getting when pre-ordering Grand Theft Auto 6 apparently runs out in March next year. So technically, we'd get GTA Plus, but only for Grand Theft Auto 5. That's something I've not thought about. That might point towards Grand Theft Auto Online coming out at least February, like latest February, right? I really don't know, man. I really don't know. It's difficult, obviously, to deep and talk about Grand Theft Auto Online theories and, like, you know, when it's coming out, when it's not coming out, because I've said for a year Grand Theft Auto Online 6, Grand Theft Auto 6 Online or Grand Theft Auto Online 2 is coming out in December. But if you look at all the shit that we've had in the past couple of days, and you look at that wank DLC that we had last month, there is no smoke at all that's pointing towards Grand Theft Auto 6 Online coming out this year. So maybe, look, maybe the idea is drop Grand Theft Auto 6 Online in January and February, when everyone goes back to work, and everyone's back to university and college, and everyone's back into the structure. And they do like a beta loadout. They do like a soft launch of Grand Theft Auto 6 Online. And like they work out the kinks and they sort the servers out. We'll have to wait and see, man. We'll have to wait and see. Joshua Hawkins, did you lower your mic volume? Joshua, no, I didn't. Maybe I'm sat too far away. Is that good? Are we all alright? Do I need to turn the music down a little bit? Josh has got me worried now. Is the microphone good? Is the audio good? Let me know. I'll turn the music down a touch. The music might be a little bit loud. I mean, boys, I've been live for an hour and 53 minutes. If this microphone's been quiet and this is the first time someone's talked up, I'm going to ban you all. JTA, MCT, if I was gay, would you still love me? Unconditionally. Pieta with the 14 ZAR. Maybe I would a little bit more. Sorry, what? Don't want to have free roam, play Lucia in prison. What? Don't want to have free roam, play Lucia in prison. Is that two sentences or one? Pieta. Can we start, right, Pieta, can we start using punctuation in 2026? What the fuck am I reading here? Don't want to have free roam, play Lucia. I'll read that in one as you've put it out there. Don't want to have free roam, play Lucia in prison. Commas, full stops. There's no way that's a full sentence. New store, probably PC gamers want Grand Theft Auto 6 to fail. Mew, why? What? Why? Why would PC gamers want Grand Theft Auto 6 to fail? Do you mean fail on launch? If you're a Grand Theft Auto fan and you're on PC, you have had something fucking incredible and awesome that console players have not been able to have for what, the last 6 years? Longer? The role-playing servers are cool as shit and are one of the biggest community products going currently in the Grand Theft Auto franchise. So if any PC fan is out there being like, I want Grand Theft Auto 6 to fail, I would call you a straight up spoilt bitch. Because you all want Grand Theft Auto 6 to fail because you're not getting it for 12 months. Fuck that. Fedzo sounds absolutely fine and my name is Josh too, so I can say that. Alright, so Josh was talking shit, was he? Joshua Hawkins better now, sorry, someone called me and messed my Bluetooth up. So I turned my music down for nothing. You little fucking worm. You Hawkins. Fucking Hawkins. Never mind. Smokestack. I'd rather get some story DLC and wait a year for a complete online revamp than a rushed recycled version of 5 Online. It's a good point. Oh, that's a very good point. You'd happily wait a year if it means you're getting like something that feels brand new when it comes to Grand Theft Auto 6 Online. I agree, man. I'm all for it. I think one of the worst things Rockstar could do is just wait till January or February, drop Grand Theft Auto 6 Online for the sake of dropping it, or December, And it's basically just online's version of the Grand Theft Auto 6 map, which we've already got. It's rushed, the servers turn into cookie crumble, molten lava, they melt their own faces off, and you spend half an hour trying to get into one server for Grand Theft Auto Online, just to play the online version of the map that you've got in the story mode. Yeah, man. I completely agree. And if that's what they're doing, if they're wanting to take their time to roll out Grand Theft Auto 6 Online to make it better, I'm all for that, because it's a better experience for the fans. And the thing is as well, with Rockstar and online, with Grand Theft Auto 6 Online, that I think I forget a lot, and a lot of us forget, is they're releasing 2 games, aren't they? Let's be real, they're releasing 2 separate video games. They're releasing Grand Theft Auto 6's story mode, which a lot of us are excited for, you know, Campaign Cowboy over here. But they're also releasing Grand Theft Auto 6 Online. So not only is it the biggest video game of all time, not only have you got that pressure on you to hit the ground running, but you've also got to nail both launches. Grand Theft Auto 6 could drop November 19th and be inch perfect. If Grand Theft Auto 6 Online drops December, January, February, whatever, and it's shit, people are going to bury you. People are going to ignore what you did November 19th, and they're going to go, "Way, knobheads, money scrounging pricks, sponging bastards, blah, blah, blah." It's something that I always tend to forget. Like, they're not just giving you one game, are you? Technically, they're releasing 2 games. And the pressure, man, the pressure that must be on the head execs over at Rockstar to nail both these launches. You know, as a fan, I think it's quite easy to forget shit like that sometimes. For Meanie, do you think Grand Theft Auto 6 Online will have a lower price? Lower price than free? What? Meanie, do you think Grand Theft Auto 6 Online will have a lower price? Well, currently Grand Theft Auto Online, Grand Theft Auto 5 Online is completely free. So if Grand Theft Auto 6 Online comes out cheaper than Grand Theft Auto 6, then that's not lower prices. That means for the first time ever, we've played for Grand Theft Auto Online as a separate entity. Do you think Grand Theft Auto 6 Online will have a lower price? Do you mean in regards... I'm assuming you mean in regards to the actual release of Grand Theft Auto 6 itself, right? Because like I said, there's no lower price than free for Grand Theft Auto 5 Online, unless I've read that wrong. Trey having it. Trey, don't think I've ever said your name before, brother. So Ken, tell him what time it is.
It's showtime!
Appreciate your big step of what we're saying. MCT, do you think the diamonds are going to sparkle in Grand Theft Auto 6? No. The diamond jewelry in Grand Theft Auto 5 looks like bullshit. Fucking... I love Trey's name because he's not having it at all. Trey is not having Grand Theft Auto 6 whatsoever. He's not having the jewelry, is he? Trey, I've not deeped the jewelry. To be honest, man, it's not uncut gems out here for me. I've not even thought about it. So you want the jewelry? So you want the jewelry to be fucking sparkling, brother? You want? So are you going to be asking for a refund if you boot up Grand Theft Auto 6 November 19th and Lucy is walking around, that fucking gold pendant is there, but it ain't shining? Trey's going to be there, isn't he? November 19th. That shit's not glistening. No, fuck Sony. No refund right now. Sons of bitches. No. I've just not deeped it, man. I've just not deeped it when it comes to jewelry. I really don't know. I really don't know. The diamond jewelry in Grand Theft Auto 5 looks like bullshit. It's the bridge we cross, Trey. It's a bridge we cross when we get to it. You know what? I'll go hand in hand with you. If the jewelry isn't glistening, minimum carrots, November 19th. We'll refund it together. Me and you. I've fucking never said. I've never had. So I've been live streaming for 2 years talking about this bullshit video game, and I think that's the first time someone's been like, "Oi, the fucking jewelry isn't good enough in Grand Theft Auto 5. Is it going to be better in Grand Theft Auto 6 MCT?" Why has that tickled me so much? Well, that's actually cracked me up. Right. I don't know why, I've just got images now of Trey every time he plays Grand Theft Auto 5 being like, I don't give a shit how good this game is. That jewelry looks like absolute cardboard. Oh, man. That's fucking tickled me. For minutes, anyone heard about the Supermassive Game layoffs? The guys who made Until Dawn. Are you talking about the layoffs that were a Guan a few months ago over Mints? Was that the Xbox Umbrella layoffs that you're talking about, or are these new ones? Because I've not seen anything in the past week about a new round of layoffs, unless I've missed it, which I could have easily done. Stead 1995, again, that's the fucking name that I've never said before in my entire goddamn life. Ken, tell that old bitch what time it is.
It's showtime!
Only joking, brother, only joking. Oh shit, Rockstar has tweeted out. You lot forgot to tell me, man, it's 3 o'clock. Get 3 times rewards for collector set sales in Red Dead. It's some bullshit Red Dead Online tweet that no one gives a shit about. Steg. Sorry, I was reading you on YouTube's gone. Who doesn't have Netflix nowadays? Oh no. Huh? If people want to watch it early, pay for Netflix and enjoy. If not, stop whinging like a little bitch and watch it 6 hours later, you brokey punk. Netflix is a few quid per month and the game is 80 quid, laugh my ass off. Steg's ruthless with it. But there is a part of me that agrees with some of that. I love, by the way, that we've talked about Netflix. No one was talking about Netflix, and Steg just come in hot. Like, you know what? I'm fucking sick of these brokey bitches. Just very cute. Look, I don't want to be that guy that comes across like a fucking douchebag. But I am just going to quickly do something. How much is Netflix in the UK? Now, again, I want to make it clear, man, I'm not going to sit here and be like, you know what, Netflix is only blah, 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 blah. Why can't you afford it, you broke bastard? Because no one knows what financial situation anyone's in, right? So in the UK, a standard with ads is 6 quid a month. Standard is 13 quid. Oh, God, is that what I pay for? And premium's 20 quid. What the fuck do I pay for? I must have standard because I don't have adverts. I ain't paying 20 quid. I ain't paying 20 quid a month for that, am I? Oh, a minute. Wait. Let me check the old bank statement here, because I ain't fucking paying no 20 quid for no bullshit Netflix. Once I'm being genuinely serious, man. I need to check how much I'm paying for Netflix, because I'm not paying 20 quid for that bollocks. I'm worried I've been getting fleeced. One sec. When did they put that up? What? I didn't know Netflix. I didn't know Netflix was like that in 2026, man. One sec. Where? Man, I buy some absolute bollocks. $12.99. Right. Okay, so I have the standard version. It came out a few days ago. Right. Okay. Look, I can't speak for anyone else in America or Australia or Canada or whatever, but in the UK, you can get a Netflix subscription for 6 quid. If we do the math, and again, this is going to come across like I'm being an absolute wanker here, and I'm really trying not to be. But I am going to point something out. The thing drops August 27th, right? That means you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You've got the best part of 17 days to get 6 quid. Now, I'm useless at maths, but what's 6 divided by 17? It's pence a day, right? Brother, walk around the fucking streets. You'll find a quid on the street every day. Look, again, man, look, I'm not trying to be a fucking... I'm not a greaser. I'm not being like, oh, you broke bitch. But the cheapest tier for Netflix is 6 quid. Look, it's your prerogative, innit? You either wait 6 hours and watch it on YouTube, or you pay 6 quid in 17 days. You have 17 days to get 6 quid together, and you pay a one-time payment. You sign up for the subscription. I mean, with Netflix as well, I don't know how it works, but with more subscription things, if you sign up for it and then you cancel it the same day, if you sign up for something, the minute they charge you for it, you then cancel that subscription the same day, you've still paid for a month, so you still get a month's worth of access. So, again, man, look, I'm not trying to be a wanker. I'm not being like, stop being broke. People have got different opinions out here. It's 6 hours. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, there has, you know, there are some people that have been blown out of the water. Like some people on Twitter and Reddit and stuff being like, oh my God, they want me to pay £6 in 17 days. Or I have to wait 6 hours to watch this. This is bullshit. This is everything that's wrong with the world. And it's like, this is the hill you're choosing to die on in 2026. Of all the things going on in the world. I don't know, man. Again, look. You say that openly and people immediately go, oh, you're trying to shame people for not wanting to spend money on billion. Like, no, I'm not shaming anyone. I'm just pointing out it's a black and white fact. Netflix in the UK is £6. And this thing that you're crying about don't come out for 17 days. Either wait 6 hours or pay £6. Amazon to you, probs won't have to wait 6 hours. It will get leaked on Twitter, guaranteed, bro. Even Spider-Man Brand New Day gets leaked on Twitter every day since release. Yeah, that's another thing as well. You know, we all know that it will get leaked. But I don't really promote people watching. I mean, look. If you are that hard up, and this is where I'm going to sound like a bit arrogant, and this is where I don't really mind sounding arrogant when it comes to this shit, right? If you are that hard up and you are that bothered about paying £6 for Netflix, right, to watch one thing, okay, fair enough, that's your prerogative. But if you're then sat there waiting for it to be leaked, you clearly want to watch this thing early doors, right? So when the average takeaway nowadays on your own costs you at least what, 10, 12, 15 quid? If you're a fat bastard like me, 20, 30 quid. When the average gym membership costs you average of what, 30, 40, 50 quid? When your average subscription for bullshit TV and bullshit movies costs you, 15 quid. If you're really hanging on for it to be leaked so you can watch it early, but you didn't want to pay £6, fine, your prerogative, you do that. I find that a little bit weird. Why wouldn't you just pay the £6 and watch it the second it drops and get it in glorious high definition? Why would you put yourself... Why? I don't know, man. I'm not that way out. I don't have that mentality. If I'm excited for something and I can afford to watch it, I'll watch it. I'm not going to stand there and go, no, I'm not spending money on this out of principle, but I'm going to watch it the minute it leaks. It's like, well, if that leak comes out and it's in shit quality, you're burning yourself, aren't you? Like, if you're a fan of this thing and you're excited to watch it, you're burning yourself. I completely understand people wanting to wait 6 hours and watch it on YouTube because you know it's going to get uploaded in HD on YouTube and Rockstar Games' website, but to not pay £6 to watch it on Netflix, but to hang on and wait for it to be leaked and watch the full thing leaked, it's like... I don't know, man. Again, different folks, different strokes. Not trying to sound like a fucking douchebag. Sean Ellis, for me, it was a no-brainer. I haven't used Netflix in years, but I really want to see GTA 6 live, so for return to Netflix, I got the £20 tier. Fair enough, Sean, fair enough. For £6 for the month, easy choice for me. Yeah, again, look, it's, obviously it's different folks and different strokes, isn't it? Some people will feel like that, Sean. I'm kind of in that same mentality. I did have a Netflix subscription. I'm very fortunate to have a Netflix subscription. So it wasn't something that I had to sweat. But I understand there are people out here that's like, no, MCT, I don't want to buy a Netflix subscription just to watch one thing. I don't want to... Like, you see that mentality a lot of, I don't want to buy a Netflix subscription to watch one trailer. It's like, well... Look, as a fan, I get the mentality. It is greedy from Netflix. It is greedy from Rockstar. Rockstar have got the bag. Well done, Rockstar. Other than greed, there's no reason why this can't be uploaded an hour later. But It's a difficult one, man. It's a difficult one because we've all, you know, we've all got different opinions on it. And you don't want to bury anyone else out here. You know, there's genuine Grand Theft Auto fans that just don't want to buy a Netflix subscription to watch it. And there's no issues with that at all, man. From me, I ain't got no beef with anyone that don't want to watch it on Netflix. More power to you. But I am in the camp of Sean. I've been excited for this video game for years. I'm excited for this video game to come out in 3 months. And Rockstar and Netflix have just told me that I get an extended look at this video game in 17 days' time. And yeah, I have to have a Netflix subscription to watch it 6 hours early. I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm in the camp of, you know what? Fuck it. None of us are going to be here in 100 years, are we? Steg with a 5. Appreciate you, Steg. My point is we're discussing an 80... Oh, shit, Steg. One sec, man. I had, like, mini cramp in my toe then. YouTube's about to crash. Is it? Is it about to crash? I think YouTube's about to crash, by the way. If I get a white screen, YouTube's crashed. Steg with a 5. Appreciate you, Steg. What we're saying. My point is we're discussing an 80 quid game and people are complaining about 6 quid for a service that offers loads of value. Hope you're well, MCT from Leeds. Hey, in my neck at woods. No, I'm only joking. I'm not fucking that northern lad. Jesus Christ. Leeds. How long does it take for me to get to Leeds? I think it's about an hour and a half on the train. Fucking Leeds. I've only been there twice in my entire life. I appreciate the 5, man. Again, Stay. I actually don't think I've said your name a lot, and you dropped 5 out of nowhere, so I really appreciate it, brother. I hope you're doing well. In fact, Ken, tell him what time it is.
It's showtime!
Appreciate it, brother. My point is we're discussing an 80 quid game and people are complaining about 6 quid. Yeah, Steg, I get your point. If you really whistle it down to the bare bones, your point is valid. It's an 80 quid video game, or it's a 100 quid video game, and people are complaining about 6 quid. The other side of the fence, and, you know, as a fucking content creator who's trying not to take sides, you know, you've got to see it sometimes as devil's advocate. Some people might look at it and go, you're charging me 100 quid for the video game, and now you're charging me 6 quid to watch your fucking promo 6 hours early. I get it from both sides. But, Steg, I am on yours and Sean's side, where it's a video game that I've not pre-ordered it yet, but I know by November 12th I'll have dropped 100 quid on the Ultimate Edition. And I'm very fortunate where I have got a Netflix subscription. So for me, I'm excited for the video game. I've been excited for the video game for 2 years. I want to watch this early doors. I don't want to wait 6 hours. I don't want to wait for it to be leaked and watch it in a shit potato quality. I want to get amongst it the moment it comes out. And there's nothing wrong with either side. But Steg, I understand what you're saying. But obviously, like, for me, I do like to play devil's advocate and, you know, list both sides. But again, I am sort of like, I do lean towards what, you know, you and Sean are saying, like, fucking hell. You know what I mean? Someone said dub mods. Did someone get kicked? I've not seen anyone get kicked. Are we good? Dub mods. If I've missed something, fair play. Right, let me try and catch up here because I'm falling behind. Broken 199. Don't think I've ever fucking said that name before in my entire goddamn life. And I've also seen there's a message from Air Fried AK. Again, 2 friend brothers. Never said before. Ken, reminder what time it is on a Tuesday.
It's showtime!
Appreciate a couple bitches in this chat. Couple bitches. Let me read these. Broken one. To be fair, some cable companies and phone plans in the US give out Netflix for free. Oh shit, do they actually? Hey, you brothers in America have fucking got it sorted. Hey, alright then. If there's anyone that qualifies for free Netflix, I don't want to hear no complaining. Fucking get your free subscription now, you little mug. This extended looks in 17 days. You fall inside the 3-month period. I'm not having it. Broken one's got your deets. An air fried AK. A questionable name, but I kind of don't mind it. Let's be real. The extended look will leak on Reddit before it hits YouTube, so these kids complaining won't miss out on anything. Yeah, I think we're all definitely expecting. We're definitely expecting this shit to leak out without a doubt. Like I said before, man, look, I don't want to come across like a fucking like a douchebag, but it's just me. Not saying everyone has to agree with it, but I just don't see the mentality of not paying on principle Not paying £6 for Netflix, but waiting for it to leak. If you're that bothered where you're waiting for it to leak, why not do yourself a favour? Don't apply the clown paint and just literally buy Netflix and then cancel it. And again, look, don't want to sound like a fucking wanker. But yeah, just El Confusion. Mason Nance with a 5. Appreciate you, Nancy. What we say? By the way, some nickname that, innit? Nancy with a 5. What's your thoughts on Jason Schreier? Recent comments about Rockstar having no interest in talking about Grand Theft Auto 6 online. Or was that fake? No, it was real. It was legit. Jason Schreier has said that. Apparently, Rockstar have got no intention of talking about Grand Theft Auto 6 online. Now, should we pause the music, J-Dog? I think we should pause the music a sec because, you know, it's worth talking about because some people, you know, they don't read the dirt sheets. They don't read Jason Schreier's comments. They don't listen to the earnings call. Now, I've read the Jason Schreier comments. I've watched Jason Schreier's latest video. I've heard what Strauss has said to him. I've seen Strauss's recent interviews. We covered and listened to the earnings call. We read the report. So I think it's fair to say that old Cheese Weasel over here knows a little something about a little something. We've read and listened to the things that we should have read and listened to, right? There is no fucking smoke around Grand Theft Auto 6 at all. Grand Theft Auto 6 Online, sorry, at all. At this moment, as it stands. Now, this shouldn't be a surprise to anyone because Rockstar only showed anyone Grand Theft Auto 5 Online for the first time ever, what was it, a month out of the game coming out? Am I right in saying that? We are still 100 days away. Technically less, but we are still the best part of 100 days away from this video game. So if anyone expected Grand Theft Auto 6 Online to be showcased at this moment in time, I don't know what tree you were barking up, Big Chief, but that weren't on the cards, right? So Jason Schreier saying Rockstar have got no intention of talking Grand Theft Auto 6 Online yet. Take-Two Interactive have got no interest in talking about Grand Theft Auto 6 Online yet. Whilst it's a headline, it isn't groundbreaking news. Because if you've got your logical head on, you weren't really expecting Grand Theft Auto 6 Online to come into the forefront anytime yet anyway. Christian says, love your accent, bro. You must be talking about someone else, man, because my accent fucking honks. I can't stand my voice, but I appreciate the positivity. Christian just fucking sidetracked me now. Christian, drop and give me 50, you piece of shit. Fucking positive messages, man, just throw me off guard. I prefer it when people give me shit. No, all jokes aside, man, I really do appreciate it. But yeah, man, like, again, the things that Jason Schreier says about Grand Theft Auto 6 Online and Rockstar not wanting to talk about it and Take the Piss Interactive not wanting to talk about it. Yes, it's a headline, and yes, it makes news, and yes, the clickbaiters will run with it, but is it really groundbreaking news? Is it really something that it shocks the world? Like, oh my god, what? Rockstar don't want to talk about Grand Theft Auto 6 Online 100 days out? Like, no shit. Again, grass is green, innit? So I don't think it's groundbreaking news what Jason Schreier said. It's understandable. I think a lot of people were pretty much there anyway, that, you know, we wouldn't get any Grand Theft Auto 6 Online news this early anyway. But the thing for me is, no one's convinced Grand Theft Auto 6 Online's coming out this year. And again, me, Mugstain over here, has been saying it from the rooftops for the past year. Grand Theft Auto 6 Online will come out in December because they won't want to miss the Christmas marketing. They won't want to miss the Christmas period for Grand Theft Auto 6 because that is 2 weeks where the majority of your demographic is off school, off college, off university, and off work, and they are going to have cash to burn. But you look at the fact that Grand Theft Auto 5 DLC has shown no signs of slowing down at all. You've got Take-Two Interactive that are refusing to talk about Grand Theft Auto 6 Online. You've got Rockstar Games doing the exact same thing. Jason Schreier's reporting on it. And the content creators I've been talking to, there is, apart from one, there is no one that thinks Grand Theft Auto 6 Online is coming out this year. And I've been converted. I've been converted. I've been brought to the steeple. I've been brought to the church. I am now sat there in the pews, and I am here saying Grand Theft Auto 6 Online from the good Lord himself is not coming 2026. I've been converted, man. I've been converted. The holy water, it's on me. The power of Christ compels a friend, brother, to believe in that Grand Theft Auto 6 Online is not dropping until 2027. And I just, again, man, it's weird for me to say that because for so long I've been convinced and I've been telling you all that that's what was going to happen. That it didn't make any sense for them to miss the Christmas window. But there's no smoke around this shit coming this year at all. None. Not honestly, man, correct me if I'm wrong. There's not one company, there's not one insider, there's not one content creator, there's not one leaker, there is nothing at all. No leaks whatsoever, there is nothing pointing towards Grand Theft Auto 6 Online coming out this year. Nothing at all, man. Crazy. And it's just, it's weird for me to say that because, like I said, for so long I've been fully convinced that it was coming December. Fully. Knox Wyatt, personally, I see no value in Netflix. Why would I pay for a streaming service that's notorious for movies and TV shows? Sorry, man. I was reading that. Getting removed. Try explaining that one. Ooh. Knox, I love a challenge. Oh, I love a challenge. Jared, pause that music. I want to really nail this. Try explain. That sounds like a fucking chat. That sounds like him being like, "Oi, MCT." He might as well have just spelt that. Try explaining that one, you little prick. I feel like he's proper said that aggressive. The only thing that would have made that more aggressive if he used all capitals. Personally, I see no value in Netflix. Why would I pay for a streaming service that's notorious for movies and TV shows getting removed? Try explaining that one, you little bitch. Knox Wyatt, appreciate it. I like a challenge. Let me do my best to try and explain this one. Correct me if I'm wrong, Netflix aren't the only ones that remove content. If you pay for YouTube Premium, you're taking a risk. Because it's not YouTube that deletes... I mean, YouTube deletes videos if they go against copyright and shit. And restrictions and, terms and agreements. But you're taking a risk because you can pay a premium to watch YouTube without ads. And I can delete my entire library the minute I finish this stream if I want to. So you're taking a risk on YouTube, aren't you? YouTube and Netflix are the two biggest streaming platforms in the world. So, Knox, I'll even go one further. You take it back to... Grand Theft Auto 4 trailer 3 or trailer 2, I think it was. One of the trailers for Grand Theft Auto 4, or was it Red Dead? I think it was Grand Theft Auto 4. One of the trailers got pulled from YouTube. So the only way you can watch Grand Theft Auto 4 trailer 3 or trailer 4 or trailer 2, I can't remember. One of them, it's not on Rockstar's uploads. For whatever reason, it got taken down or it didn't even get uploaded to YouTube. But the point is you can only watch that trailer through someone else. It's on YouTube, but someone else had to upload it. So the argument you make for Netflix, you have to make the same argument, if not stronger, for YouTube. Now, the issue between the Netflix and the YouTube thing is everyone's argument is, why hasn't it been uploaded to YouTube at the exact same time? But if your argument is, I see no value in Netflix because Netflix take down content, I can make the argument and go, well, not only does YouTube take down content, but the person who uploads it has 100% control over that shit. They can delete that tomorrow if they want to. If Rockstar upload this thingy, this extended look 6 hours later, and for whatever reason someone cocks up, they can pull that down. They can unlist it, they can make it private, whatever. So I understand what you're saying. You personally see no value in Netflix because they remove stuff. It does bother me when something's on Netflix and I'm like, oh, I don't really want to watch that, and I come to it 3 months later and it's not there. That really fucking bugs me. Other streaming services do that as well. And I'm not defending it. I think it's a bullshit move. But I think that argument exists with YouTube as well. So that's all I'm saying. But look, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm right. I'm not saying you're right and I'm wrong. It's just, it's a toss-up. And again, people have got different opinions on stuff. But yeah, I don't like, Knox White, if we bring it round to the whole Grand Theft Auto extended look conversation, I see it as, I'm not trying to bury you and I'm not being like your point isn't valid because it is. And I think you do make a bit of a good point, but we're talking in regards to the notion of what we're talking about. We're talking about something that gets uploaded on Netflix and will be there for at least that entire month that you're going to pay for Netflix. So for anyone that was going to pay for Netflix for that 1 month and then cancel it, you are going to be able to watch Grand Theft Auto 6 extended look that whole time. Netflix won't take that down in that month. So again, I understand what you're saying, but in regards to context of the Grand Theft Auto 6 extended look and that month that you can cancel your Netflix subscription, I don't really think the idea of Netflix pulling content lends itself to the context that we're looking at with the Grand Theft Auto shit. But again, I understand what you're saying. I hope I've answered that one because you've said try explaining that one. I hope I've done a bit of a job. But yeah, that's my two shakes on it. Again, not saying that I'm right and you're wrong. It's just one friend brother to another. Right, let me try and catch up here. Senor Jonathan Rockstar with the 3. Appreciate it, brother. Hello, Mugstain. Would you ever stream with TGG? No. Bye. I'm only winding you up. What's with fucking insult, by the way? Fucking hello, Mugstain. Who starts a donation like that in 2026? Hello, Mugstain. How about fuck you, Mugstain? How about that? Hello, Mugstain. Would you ever stream with TGG again? I don't see why not. To be fair, that stream that me and TGG did was a bit out, like, it was off the cuff, weren't it? Like, I would just sit here minding my own business, and next minute everyone was like, "Oh, TGG wants to call you on Discord," and my arsehole went a little bit. I was like, "Oh my god, I'm about to do a stream with a geez that's got over 2 million subscribers." Like, fucking, that's rarefied air right there. But yeah, no, I don't see why I wouldn't. I suppose that's one good thing. When Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, I think you'll probably see a lot of content creators. Sorry, I think I'm a bit too far away from my mic. I think you'll see a lot of Grand Theft Auto content creators collaborating and stuff. So if you've got any Grand Theft Auto content creators, I mean, look, I don't want to sound big-headed and like Johnny Big Bollocks over here because I've literally got like, I've only just hit 20,000 subscribers, so I'm in no position to tell people I don't want to collaborate. But I'm very fortunate and I'm very thankful, and I've made it clear to all the gents that have asked me. But I've been asked quite a lot to do a lot of collaborations with a lot of people. And again, I'm very fortunate to be in the position that I am. I don't know why they want to collaborate with me. I don't know why. But yeah, man, I've been asked a lot. I've turned a lot down. And I've said to people, look, I don't want to collaborate early doors with a lot of content creators before GTA 6 drops, because I don't want to kind of like set a precedent, if that makes sense. Like Sav's roundtables, for example. The roundtables are absolutely awesome. And again, I've been asked and I've agreed that I'll be on the next one when it comes to the Trailer 3 shit. So again, I appreciate Sav asking me. He didn't have to, and he has done. But again, like, you know, when you look at those roundtables, me and Sav had a conversation about it, and I was like, look, as good as the roundtables are, people fucking love them. Eventually, it's going to get to a point where people are going to get a little bit sick of it because the game still isn't out yet. You know, how long do we keep doing these roundtables for? So that's always been my, when I've been asked in the past 6 months to do a collaboration with someone, I've always been like, look, I appreciate it. I definitely want to collaborate with you, but I'm going to hold off till Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, and then I'll collaborate with people because it'll be content that people actually want to watch, not just sat there being like, oh, so when do we think Trailer 3 is coming out, and what's your opinion on this, and what's your opinion on that? Because it's like, well, collaborations should be something really fucking cool, and I think collaboration should happen when the content's there. So yeah, man, if anyone wants MCT to collaborate with people, like, don't feel like I'm ignoring everyone. I've been asked a lot. There's a lot of things in pipeline, but I'm just waiting for the game to drop. That's all my mentality is around it. Oh dear me. And I sometimes I do worry that people think I'm just being ignorant. Like, again, there's been a lot of people that have asked me for collaborations, and I've been like, I'll catch you down the line, brother. I'll catch you when Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out. And then like a month later, I'll see 2 people that have asked me have collaborated together. I'm like, oh, I hope they don't think that I'm being awkward, because obviously they've collaborated together, and you know, I don't want them to feel like, oh, MCT thinks he's too good for us. Like, no, I swear to God, it's not that at all. It's just I'd rather just hold off, just a touch. But yeah, I don't want people to think that I'm an ignorant fucking weirdo. I mean, you know, you never know. That might be what it comes down to. Maybe I am just an ignorant rat bastard. You don't know. Oh man. Right, let me try and catch up here. The real Ali G with the 2. Appreciate you, brother. I'm getting it all messed up today in regards to where I am with this microphone, aren't I? 1 minute I'm like, oh, 1 minute you're like inside my entire sphincter box. And then next minute I'm all the way over here. Like, there's no consistency today, man. I can only apologise. Real Ali G, are you hyped for the Wolverine game? Yes, I am. Looking forward to it. I did say last month, though, I don't know what it is, but the last 2 trailers haven't really hit it with me when it comes to Wolverine. It feels... I'm going to sound like an absolute fucking dick when I say this. That Wolverine game at the moment does feel... I know it's from Insomniac, but it just feels like I'm about to play a bunch of interactive cutscenes. That works with Spider-Man because it's an open world and I can play those interactive cutscenes and then I can go off and do my own thing. My biggest worry with Wolverine is it's locked in linear. And I'm just a little bit apprehensive. Don't want to sound like a dick, but I'm a little bit apprehensive that this is going to be Insomniac's version of God of War, where it's locked in linear and you're going to be playing a bunch of cutscenes, interactive cutscenes, and it's going to be tap X and you tap X. Tap L1 and R1 together. Tap them together. Bash square before this guy pummels your face in. So I'm really going to have to take my time and relish the gameplay because I am just a bit apprehensive to see what the balance is. And I'm not trying to write the game because I am excited for it and I'm going to play it day 1. I might even stream it day 1, by the way. But if the gameplay feels a bit restricted and the whole notion of it is it's Wolverine, it's something people have asked for this whole time, and it's going to be aggressive, it's going to be bloody. Yeah, that's sound. But the further I go through that game, if I'm just playing Insomniac's version of God of War and it's just interactive cutscene, 10 minutes of gameplay, interactive cutscene, quick press this button over here. Bridges to cross, I guess. But again, I don't want to shit on a game that I've been excited 3 years for. Because I have been excited 3 years, man. When I saw that fucking teaser drop for it years ago, I was like, man, I can't wait. But yeah, maybe it's just a bit, maybe my arsehole's well, maybe I'm just a little bit nervous because I'm worried that maybe the game might not be as incredible as I think it's going to be. But I hope it is, And again, I love the Spider-Man games from Insomniac, so I've got no worries there. But a Wolverine game that's going to be locked in, and after I've seen that gameplay, I just... We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Senor Jonathan Rockstar, all in capitals. I pre-ordered Wolverine with the thought of a free roam Wolverine game. Fuck. Senor John Rockstar, when you put your clown paint on in the morning, how fast do you put it on? I'm only winding you up. I'm only joking. Don't take it to heart. Brother, I'm assuming that you're winding me up because there is no fucking way you've pre-ordered a video game without knowing if it's free roam or not. There's no way we're doing that in 2026. And for anyone that doesn't know, if you haven't pre-ordered it yet, yes, Wolverine is not a free roam video game. You're going to be set in different locations. There's going to be different locations. Yeah, don't go in. Don't go in thinking you're going to have like the Spider-Man open world with Wolverine, because that's not on the cards, man. But I've said time and time again, man, not every fucking video game has to be open world to be a success. Worst by Brian, I don't play Spider-Man with QTs enabled. Fuck that. With sorry, man, I'm having a real thick moment here. QTEs. Brian, you know how thick I am, man. QTEs have gone way over my head. I don't play Spider-Man with QTEs enabled. I'm struggling with that. That's gone right over my head. I should know what he's talking about. The Joe and to AMCT, do you think we'll be getting a performance and performance RT mode to Grand Theft Auto 6, just like Grand Theft Auto 5? I would say yeah. eventually, because obviously they did Grand Theft Auto 5. Can anyone remind me though, did we get that shit day one with PlayStation 3? I don't think we did we? And I know that technology's changed now, and I know that we're all on PlayStation 5s and Xbox Series and stuff, but I don't know. I'm assuming yes. But I've been really open about this, man. I'm not a graphics guy. I don't know what I play my video games on. I'm a console player. I don't deep my settings at all. I play everything fucking factory mode. Don't really tweak a lot of shit unless it's pissing me off. So the whole performance and ray tracing and fidelity mode and stuff, I never deep it, man. I'm really ignorant when it comes to that shit. I see it as, right, these are the graphics that this company has set up for me to play this video game. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, so let's jump in and get amongst it, and I'll tweak it as I go. So hopefully, I know a lot of people want that shit, want the option, so hopefully you guys get that day one. And I would like to think, because it's on PlayStation 5, you will get that option day one. But again, I really don't. I'm the wrong guy to ask. Feds says quick time events. Oh, QT's quick time events. Right, okay. You can turn quick time events off in Spider-Man. Again, like I said, you all know how thick I am. I don't deep that shit when it comes to these video games. I play these video games the way they're created, man. I really don't go into the settings that much. So you can turn quick time events off, right? I didn't even fucking know that at all. So hold on a minute. So if you turn quick time events off, that means you just sat there watching a cutscene, right? Ooh. That's as visually impressive as they are. I fucking love the Spider-Man games, man, but as visually impressive as they are, the length of the interactive cutscenes does grind me down a little bit. Sometimes I'm like, just let me play the fucking game, bruh. Like, I've been watching this shit 5 minutes, and I've just, honestly, there's times where you're playing Spider-Man, man, and again, I love the shit out of those games, but there's times where you're playing it, and it's like, this is what you're doing. There's an interactive cutscene on Spider-Man's jumping all over the place, and he's fighting Kingpin. Yep, that looks pretty cool. Hey, look at that. Shit. Oh, shit, I gotta press X. X. Okay. Okay. Kingpin. Oh, press square. Yep, pressed it. Yep. Still going for it. Okay, he's flying around now. He's bouncing. Oh, shit, I just crashed through a wall. Sweet. Oh, shit, L1 and L2 together. Yep, done. Yep, yep. Oh, hold. Hold. Done. Yep, yep. What's next? Nothing. Okay. We're still going with this. Dialogue. Okay, the subtitles have kicked in now, so it's a cutscene. Like, that is one of my gripes sometimes when it comes to, like, God of War Ragnarok, for example, and Spider-Man games. These interactive cutscenes, man, like, visually they are so impressive, and I'm not being disrespectful to animators or any creators that have done it, but there are times when it's like, I want to play the fucking game. But again, you do sound the risk. You take the risk of sounding spoiled sometimes when it comes to that, because visually they're a joke, man. Visually they are really cool. Right, let me try and catch up because I'm talking bollocks. Brandon J. Camp with a 10. Brandon, I appreciate it, man. Far too generous. You don't have to do that. Ken, tell him what time it is.
It's showtime!
Appreciate you, campy lad. What are we saying with a 10? Okay, so tell us your real opinion. What do you think happens if you can arrest... If you can arrest in Grand Theft Auto 6 one character and both characters? What? I'd love to give you my opinion, Brandon, but I ain't got a fucking clue what you've just said. What do you think happens if you can arrested? Or you can be arrested, sorry. It's alright, brother. I'll give you a word. What do you think happens if you can be arrested in Grand Theft Auto 6? Brandon, this might shock you. I brace for impact. I think you get arrested. You get the sign up saying, "Doof, arrested." And then maybe you go to the secondary character. And maybe there's like a 2-minute time limit where you can't access Jason or you can't access Lucia. And then, I don't know, maybe you get a fucking phone call being like, "I've just got out. I've just been released," or whatever. I really don't know, Brandon. All jokes aside, if I'm not going to be a douchebag when I'm answering you, if I'm actually taking your question seriously, I'm only winding you up. I've really not deeped that, to be honest. I'm quite ignorant to that. I'm sat here thinking the exact same thing with Grand Theft Auto 5. I think if you get arrested in Grand Theft Auto 6, and I could be wrong, by the way, just don't sit there and be like, oh, MCT, that sounds boring as shit. We've had that for 13 years. But my mentality is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. In Vice City, in San Andreas, in Grand Theft Auto 4, and Grand Theft Auto 5, when you get arrested, well, say that. You can't be arrested in Grand Theft Auto. Can you be arrested in Vice City, or do they just start popping off on you, don't they? Well, regardless, when a Grand Theft Auto game you get arrested in, it pops up saying arrested or caught or whatever, and then it fades to black, and then you fade out, and your character is walking out the precinct. I'm just expecting that, to be honest. Don't wanna piss on anyone's chips. You know, if you're expecting more, fair play. I'm not saying I'm right and you're wrong, but I've just not really deeped that. To be completely honest with you, man, I'm in the wheelhouse of it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I've had that, you know, since Grand Theft Auto 4 at the minimum. I can't remember if you can be arrested in San Andreas. I'm sure you can. But regardless, man, I see it as, look, if that's been the option for such a long time, I don't see why we'd get like an in-depth, like, I'm not saying that I'm right. You know, there is a chance that maybe you do get arrested and you see like a cutscene of Jason being walked into the cells, and maybe it goes against you. Like, maybe, you know, if that does happen, and, you know, you've got to like sit there. Like, does anyone remember in Bully, for example, if you got caught in Bully, you had to watch that full scene of what was his name? Professor Scribblesnatch? Professor Longbottom? Professor Bandersnatch? Professor fucking Boxmasnatch? Professor Crabblesnitch? Professor Crabblestash? Professor Crabble Wasteman? I can't remember his fucking name. You had to watch a full scene and you couldn't skip it. And it basically, it bugged you that much. You're like, okay, I don't want to be a dick and get caught here because I have to watch that scene again. So maybe we do get that in Grand Theft Auto 6, but it's just not something I've really thought about, to be honest. What was it like in Red Dead 2? Isn't there something in Red Dead Redemption 2 where that happens? If you get arrested in Red Dead Redemption 2, do you watch a scene where Arthur gets arrested? I can't remember. It's been such a long time since if I ever got arrested on Red Dead Redemption 2. Such a long time. G-Money, for everyone who's excited for the 27th, press 1 if you're watching the extended look on Netflix. Press 2 if you're waiting the extra 6 hours to watch it free for YouTube. Greg, are you deep in it that much? Are you interested that much? Press 1 if you're watching the extended look on 2. You know what? Hey, fuck it. Greg said it. I'm interested in this as well. Chat. Do what Greg said. I'm quite interested in this now. So Gregory says press 1 if you're watching the extended look on Netflix, and press 2 if you're waiting 6 hours to watch it on YouTube. And be genuine. You know, don't just follow the crowd. Genuinely. Tell me what you're doing. Don't just fucking lie about it. Because if I press you on it, and you start backtracking, we're all gonna know that you're a lying bitch. Ugh. Sometimes I feel like that's what people do. You know, when you ask them in chat, it's like, oh, chat, what do you think of this, or what do you think of that? Some people like just lie just to get attention. Like, oh, I'm gonna be different. Like, oh, okay. Well, we'll fucking see, won't we? We'll see, won't we? Brother J-Cap, but it's broke though. They should fix it. Thanks for answering. What? In Red Dead? Is it broke? The arresting thing? Again, man, I can't remember ever being arrested in Red Dead Redemption 2 in any playthrough I've done. And if I was, I can't remember the last time I got arrested. RP, you went to jail and someone breaks you out. Is that what it is? Right, okay. I swear to God, man, the amount I've played Red Dead Redemption 2, I honestly don't think I've ever been arrested. Of all the things I've done in that game. I think I had FOMO, man. I think anytime there was a chance I got arrested, I just started blowing man's heads off. Jelly Belly, yes. And then there's a scene where one of the gangbang... Right, okay. I'm going to say one of the gangbangers break you out. Right, okay. Fair enough. What happens if John gets arrested? Does anyone know? Because you're all saying there's a scene where Arthur gets broke out. What happens at the end if you're playing with John and you get arrested with John? What? Is it Abby that breaks out? Abby's there with fucking mask on. Watch it be true now. Right, so everyone's saying 1. Bronxy's saying 2. So Bronx is waiting 6 hours. Fair enough. Greg's saying 2. That's probably why Greg asked. Greg's there like, am I a fucking weirdo? I'm going to ask people. 1 or 2. Zeevy says 2. Mewstore says 2. So the majority are saying Netflix, which doesn't really surprise me that much. Svi Dummer says 2. Upper Robin says 3. Mods ban him. CT says 2. RP Live says 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Mods ban him. Right. Okay, fair enough. Greg, we should do a poll on this matter. Greg, we don't have to. You've got your fucking answer right there. The majority of people say 1. Look at all those 1s, Greg. That's your poll right there, brother. That's your poll right there. We don't need a poll. We've just fucking got it. Look, that doesn't surprise me at all. The majority of people are going to watch it on Netflix. And that's I think sometimes that's what a lot of the discourse comes around to. And we've spoke about this Netflix thing today, and we spoke about it on Sunday, and no doubt we'll probably speak about it for the next couple of weeks. It's the hot topic, innit? But it's, you know, if you are shaming someone for wanting to watch this early doors, first of all, I think you're a fucking idiot. But at the same point, if you are watching it early doors and you try and give someone shit for waiting 6 hours, you're just as bad as the grifters. We're all fans of this shit, man. We're all fans. I don't want to see any fucking discourse on that shit, man. I don't want to see any back and forth and arguments. There's no need to. The game comes out in 3 months. This extended look is going to be out for everyone to watch. 6 hours later, this extended look's going to be out. The extended look, if it is going to run an hour, it'll run an hour. If it runs half an hour, it runs half an hour. If it's 20 minutes, it's 20 minutes. But the point is, 7 hours after it drops on Netflix, the whole thing will be available on HD on YouTube. So, yeah, I just think it's such a fucking waste of time, man. When people are arguing about this shit. Like, really? Like, that's really what you're arguing about in 2026? Ned Mighton. Ned, you gotta wake up earlier to fucking get me on that shit. My cock smells grim. Does it really, Ned? Sounds painful, that, brother. I'd go and see someone about that shit. See, like, you lot have the thing is, right, you lot have sharpened MCT's fucking arrow now, haven't you? It was blunt and it was dull last week. I got caught out a couple of times. But now I'm hot shit on it, man. Now I'm on it. Now I'm on it. Watch I get fucking caught out in the next couple of minutes. Just a regular guy. What you were saying for Spider-Man, I felt that in 007. While the game is great and the combat is incredible, most of the time it feels like a walking simulator. Yeah, and I said this in my review as well about 007 First Light. Those first 2 hours can feel a bit boring. There's a lot of cutscenes, a lot of dialogue. And, you know, 007 First Light is actually a really good example to use when it comes to the Wolverine shit. In modern day now, I think for the past few years, if you're bringing out a video game that isn't open world, and not every video game has to be open world, but if you're bringing out a video game that isn't open world now, and it's locked in linear, and obviously it's a story-based video game, which it will be, you've got to tread a really fine line between telling a good story through a video game and just making a video game turn into a fucking interactive film. And if you look at the comparison of 007 First Light, for me, and compare 007 First Light to Mafia the Old Country last year, man, that is your fucking line right there. I think 007 First Light at times does feel quite boring, does get a bit like interactive cutscene, like I said about Spider-Man, and you don't have that open world. But what 007 First Light does is it gives you these segments where you can really play that video game at your own pace, and there's a lot to do, there's a lot to discover, there's a lot to find. And maybe it helps because it's a modern day setting, and there's James Bond, obviously, so there's a lot of lore to it as well. Whereas Mafia the Old Country, man, Mafia the Old Country, as visually good as it was, and the story was nice, and the setting was nice, and again, you know, like the old vineyards and stuff, old Italy, I liked that. Unfortunately, the majority of Mafia the Old Country fucking put me in a snooze sleep, because it was cutscene and dialogue for 5 minutes, Then I had to walk to this other person and talk for 5 minutes. Then I had to jump on this horse and talk to someone else for 5 minutes. Then I would go here and there'd be like a 5-minute shootout. Then there'd be another 5-minute cutscene, which then leads into another 5-minute cutscene. Then I've got 10 minutes of dialogue on a horse or on a car while we go to someone else. And within, you know, an hour of gameplay, other than walking, talking, driving, or riding a horse, the only gameplay I've actually had was when I got shooting for about 5 minutes. So Mafia the Old Country, as good as it was, unfortunately, it was too much, man. It was too much cutscenes. It was too much dialogue. It was fucking too much of not being a video game. Whereas 007 First Light, it had its moments where it felt like that, but for the majority of the time, 007 First Light, I think, did a good job. And if Wolverine can hit that closer to 007 First Light than Mafia, then I'm all over it. Again, my worry for Wolverine is you're not going to have like the spy and stealthy shit like 007 First Light. You're not going to use Wolverine to fucking like creep around and not attack people. Like, Wolverine's indestructible. It wouldn't make any sense for Wolverine to be like sneaking around for 10 minutes of gameplay. Like, you want Wolverine to go in and obliterate people. So I'm confident I'm going to like Wolverine, but I am a little bit apprehensive. That's all I'm saying. Nox Wyatt, no offense MCT, but this is a privileged take. Ooh, nice. Okay, Nox, it sounds like me and you don't agree on something. Let me read this. Oh, one sec, Nox. Let me just hydrate before I read this shit. Right, Nox, you've got my full attention, lad. What we saying? No offense MCT, but this is a privileged take. You have the money and the subscription already. Yep, why not take advantage, question mark. But not everyone out there is as fortunate as you. I agree. Nox, I've literally said multiple times on this stream, if you're calling someone out for not wanting to watch it 6 hours before, you're a douchebag. Didn't I say that about 5 minutes ago? Didn't I say you're a prick if you call someone out for not, like... Nox, I agree with you. I don't... This is a privileged take. You have... Look, Nox, I don't know if you've got me misconstrued, if I've not articulated myself well enough. I've said multiple times in the stream today, if someone's waiting 6 hours to watch on YouTube, there's no privilege from me on that at all. There's no issue with that at all. If I've got a Netflix subscription, so that just for me, one person out of 7 or 8 billion in the world, I'm going to use my subscription that I pay for to watch this Grand Theft Auto 6 shit. But that's no reflection on anyone else. I'll go down. Calling people who don't agree with you idiots for this one comes off a bit shitty, just going to be honest. Oh, Nox, again, look, if this is me, if I've articulated myself wrong, I think me and you are a bit off here, lad. When... I know I've got a very dry sense of humour, but when did I call someone an idiot for not agreeing with me? Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think I said that at all. If I was sat here being like, if you don't agree with me, you're a fucking idiot, I 100% back anyone calling me out on that shit. I didn't say that at all. I said you're a fucking idiot if you call people out for not wanting, if you don't want to wait. What? Nox, I think you've read me wrong, man. I'm not calling people an idiot for not agreeing with me. I'm calling people an idiot for doing the exact thing that you're calling me out for, which is calling people out for being broke. Nox Wyatt, Teddy, what I have a problem with here is that he's calling people idiots. Yeah, I'm calling people idiots for giving people shit. I'm literally calling people idiots for saying the exact... Nox, me and you are agreeing on the same thing. I'm calling those people idiots. I think you've heard me wrong. Not everyone has the same circumstances, not to mention other reasons I'm not taking into account. It just comes off as disingenuous, that's all I'm saying. Nox, everything you're saying, I completely agree with, if it's what I said, but that's not what I've said at all. Look, chat, correct me if I'm wrong, 5 minutes ago I said you're a fucking moron if you're calling people out for not wanting to wait 6 hours. So Nox, you must have heard me wrong, man, because what you're saying, that's literally the complete opposite of what I was saying. So I'm not calling you out, I'm not putting you on blast, but I feel as though me and you've just said something that I completely agree with. If someone was saying that, that's literally what I was saying 5 minutes ago. If you're calling people out for being broke, for not wanting 6 hours to wait, you're a fucking mug. That's literally what I said 5 minutes ago, right? What? I think you've heard me wrong, man. Steg MCT, Nox has been complaining about everything for the last hour. You articulate yourself fine, lad. All right. Yeah, but the thing is, Nox isn't new to this chat, though. Nox has been knocking around with us for a while, hasn't he? I don't think he's a rage baiter. I think he's generally just heard me wrong. Again, Nox, if you've heard me wrong, that's on you, man. If I've articulated myself wrong, then that's fine. But I'm looking at chat now, and it literally sounds like everyone is telling you the same thing that I'm telling you. I've not been being a dick to anyone at all. And the funniest thing is, the point that Nox is making is saying it's a privileged and arrogant take to call people idiots for not waiting 6 hours, when that's literally what I was fucking defending 5 minutes ago. That's the crystal maze of brain aneurysms. Nox has just tried to call me out for having an arrogant take when I called people out for having the arrogant take. That's fucked. Oh my god, man. Is someone making toast? Because I swear to God, I'm having a stroke right now. Jesus Christ, if that's rage bait, it's fucking well played. Hey, all the bad guy, MCT, how come you're a Chelsea fan over a Preston fan? I've said this a bunch of times, bad guy. Oh, shit. Fucking small bastard dread phone beat wires. I need to order a long one, man. I've said this a bunch of times, man. So I grew up, my whole family's a Preston fan. Preston fan. My whole family are North End fans. I grew up on Preston North End, and unfortunately, when I was a kid, I got took on Deepdale like every weekend, or the majority of every weekend, and it started to become a running joke. Every time I went on Deepdale, they lost. So I grew up watching Preston North End in the Championship losing. Every time I went and watched them, they lost. And it got to the point where I was like, this team is shit. Like, they're actually shit. They're not in the Prem. They don't get promoted. Every time we reached the playoffs, they always got beat. So I really grew to really fucking dislike Preston North End. I was like, why does anyone support this team? They're shit. And that was when I was a kid. And then if you turn your head when I was a kid, Chelsea were just coming into their period of winning everything. Frank Lampard, Didier Drogba, Jose Mourinho, Terry, the list goes on. And so I became a Glory supporter, and I was like, okay, I'm going to attach myself to this team when I was a kid. And I've just never veered since then. So I've always stuck with Chelsea, man. I've always rooted for Chelsea to win. So, I inadvertently became a Chelsea fan. Not saying it's right. I do like the mentality of support where you're from, support your local team. And I do have a soft spot for North End, and I always will do. I always root for them. And, if Chelsea ever played North End, I wouldn't go in the Chelsea end and, spit on North End. I'd be quite neutral. But, yeah, I've just always been basically, I was a Glory support. Long story short, I was a Glory support when I was a kid, and I just stuck with them. That's as simple as that. Look at the fucking boy here. A bit of YouTube royalty knocking about. Can we get a for double B in the chat? Bog and Bav getting amongst it. Nox Wyatt, I've been here for months now. Yeah, see? I don't rage bait people. See, Nox, I defended you. Certainly not without a reason. Maybe it was your wording, I don't know. I'll admit something got lost in translation along the way there. No, Nox, there's nothing... Nox. There's nothing wrong with it. Like I said, I know you've been here for months. When I was reading your message, it did feel as though you hadn't heard me proper, because, again, the argument you were making were the exact argument I was making. So, again, maybe something has got lost in translation, but there's nothing wrong with it, man. But, yeah, I told you all that Nox weren't fucking rage baiting. It's not what he does. Right, team, we've just fucking whistled right past the 3-hour mark. I wasn't planning on going that long today. Also in the UK, fucking hell, man, I think in the next 2 days, it's supposed to get absolutely ridiculous with heat. I'm quite surprised, actually. I don't know how I've been able to keep this room cold. Alright, it's 26 degrees currently. It gets to 29 tomorrow and 29 on Thursday. I've got my fan next to me, but I've not needed that on all day, so I don't know what I've done. Whatever I've done today, I've fucking nailed it. So, look, I really wasn't planning on streaming much longer because I was worried it was going to get hot. So, what do we reckon? Give it another 5-10 minutes, talk to chat, get amongst it, and then we'll call it time at the bar. So, yeah, man, there's a good chance that you might not see me now till Friday, just because if it is going to be absolutely the surface of the sun for the next 2 days, I might take a couple of days off with YouTube. I was going to do a video tomorrow, but if it's going to be fucking boiling tomorrow, man, I'm not sitting in this room. I'm not sitting in studio for 4 or 5 hours making a fucking video. Like, screw that, man. I love you all, and I love YouTube, and I love making content, but there's a fucking limit, and 29 degrees is a limit. So yeah, there's a chance you might not get a video or a live stream out of me for a couple of days. Apparently it's supposed to drop off the face of the earth, the weather in the UK on by the end of Thursday, so by Friday we should be good. So Friday we'll be back. But yeah, man, let's spend another 10 or 15 minutes talking some shit, and then we'll call it time at the bar. And like I said, man, this might be the last time you see my ugly mug for a couple of days. Hey, the bad guy, MCT. I was at that game at Goodison on Saturday. You're an North End fan. You've been knocking about with us for months. I didn't even know you were a North End fan. Fucking hell, lad. Why is it taking you so long? Oh, you beat us in the cup, haha, on pens. Oh, you're a Huddersfield fan. Sorry, I thought you were a North End fan. Huddersfield. Ryan Ledson missed for us. I know, man. So, what was it? You were fucking smacking North End up. North End had a man sent off. North End scored in like the last minute. And then did it go to pens? And Ryan Ledson missed. I didn't know you had a couple of North. I didn't know that Ryan Ledson and what was it? Jack Watmore played for Huddersfield. I didn't know he'd left North End to join Huddersfield, so I was surprised when I saw the lineup. Yeah, well, that's a bad result for Huddersfield, man. North End, what, they got a man sent off in the first 20 minutes. And you couldn't get it over the line against North End. And that North End team, that North End team's going to be shit this season. North End had a decent season last season. A lot of people thought they were going to get relegated. North End weren't that bad last season. They surprised a few people. They could have pushed for playoffs, but they just dropped their ass in the last 3 months like they always do. But if man, Huddersfield, that was there for you boys. I don't know. Maybe it's because you were at Goodison. I'm not too sure, but that was there for you, man. If I were Huddersfield, I'd been fucking fuming that you lost that game. 50 shots are great. Hold it, balls. MCT, did you see the Wolverine limited edition PlayStation 5? Go, damn it. Looks so fine. The limited... No. I didn't see that. Let me guess. Is it all yellow? Oi, one sec. I want to... When have I missed that? When did that come out? Wolverine limited edition PS5. When did I miss that? Oh, that was an hour ago. Oh, shit. Oh, is this only just... Oh! Wait, what? Hold on a minute. This has only just come out. Like an hour ago. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, an hour ago, I've just seen a video looking sharp, inspired by Insomniac's Battle Reborn suit, and closed the Marvel's Wolverine PlayStation 5 Battle Yellow Limited Edition bundle and Adamantium Limited Edition console covers and DualSense released September 15th. Oh, fucking hell. One sec, I'm just watching this now. That pad's nice. That pad's really nice. Oh, that's fucking nice with it, man. You know what? I'm not buying it, but... that's fucking nice. Oi. If anyone's missed it, go on check that shit out now. That Wolverine PlayStation looks sick, man. Why do I... Oh, no. I was going to say, why do I want to buy it? No. I can't. Not when the Grand Theft Auto 6 one's good. No, I can't be a fucking Grand Theft Auto content creator and have a fucking bastard Wolverine PlayStation. It looks nice, man. It looks nice. I'll say that. You and Doncaster Rovers fan here only just beat Stockport on pens. What's Doncaster's season looking like this season? I know nothing about your team this season. Doncaster. That's a team that I'm probably going to sleep on for the next 12 months, man. 50 shots are great. The yellow one looks so goddamn good. I'm half tempted to sell my OG and grab one. At the very least, I might see if I can get one of them pads. That pad looks sick. That yellow and black pad. I'm out of the fucking ganders, you know. I'm out of the ganders, you know. Oi. I'm out of the fucking ganders. Kevin Day, hey MCT, do you know about the bird? All I know is the bird is the word. What about you? Burp, 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 burp. Surfing. Man, I remember that clip on Family Guy had everyone barrel rolling and hooked for a good 3 months. The moment, anytime that episode came on, you stopped what you did because you waited for that scene where Peter Griffin just lost his shit, man. Oh, man, tears. Hagos, a GTA 6 Steam controller would be sick. That GTA 6 Steam controller and that GTA 6 PlayStation is going to have to do well to beat that Wolverine one. I'm not saying numbers, I mean like visually. That Wolverine PlayStation and pad looks fucking sick. That actually looks sick, you know. The Mint's given to Temptation MCT. I might get the pad. That fucking pad looked nice, man. It did look nice. It did look nice. Jeremiah, can I have some cheese, please, MCT? You can have as much as you want, Jeremiah. As much as you want. It's your fantasy. T. Burton, I think I'm the only person that isn't interested in the Wolverine game. Fair enough, T. Burton. Like I said, I wasn't... I was less excited when I saw the latest reveal, because I was like, ugh. That is my exact worry. Because it looked like I'm about to play a bunch of interactive cutscenes. But it's to be expected with Insomniac, I guess. But I am going to play it day one, and I would like to stream it as well, so I might stream it day one. So T Burton, if you're not interested, I might have to watch your fucking cheese wheel get amongst it, lad. I might be able to sell you on it. You don't even know myself, mate. That game didn't fill me with confidence, is all I can say for sure. Yeah, if you're struggling against Stockport early doors, man. I mean, the thing is, you know what pissed me off last week, right? Unless I missed it, there was no promotion or marketing. The fucking first round of EFL, the first round of the League Cup, started last weekend. I couldn't believe it. What was I doing on Saturday? I just finished a video, I think. I just finished something. I can't remember. It must have been the video. And it was like 3:10. I was like, okay, let's see what friendlies are on. Fucking all EFL. I was like, I couldn't believe it. Like, all Championship playing, all League 1, League 2. And then I went on Sky Sports, and obviously they had the Gillette Soccer Saturday on. First Gillette Soccer Saturday at season. And they were like, so, yeah, this is first time around, like, EFL started before the season. It's like, oh, it would have been nice to be told about that. I would have stuck some bets on. See, I was well pissed off, man. I came in half cooked. So I was gutted. But yeah, season starts Friday, doesn't it? I can't wait, man. What is it? Wolves and Blackburn kick us off in Championship. That'll be a good tear up, that. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Getting amongst it. King emails from a friend, brother. King email, I appreciate your big cheddar cheese. Ken, do you think?
It's showtime!
Right, team. I'll read the last couple of chats and then we'll call it time at the bar. Because like I said, man, we were going to live stream for 3 hours and we've gone 3 hours, 10 minutes. I appreciate you all knocking about, man. I really do. I hope you've enjoyed yourself as much as I've done. RP Life, did I not say I loved you, bro? MCT, 38 milli, Wolverine. What if I told you a lot about love on these streets? Love will get you killed out here, brother. 50 Shots are great. I'll be honest, I'm not a huge Marvel fan, and the only way I've kept is Marvel's rival Torcon and the Deadpool movies, but fuck me, if Wolverine doesn't look insane on a 4K TV. The game still looks good, man. Like I say, it's going to be interesting to see how they handle the limitation of no open world and those interactive cutscenes, but I'm still excited for it. I know I'm getting it day one. Math. What a name. That good old maths debater. Like you said it with a lisp, innit? Math debater. MC, what console are you playing Grand Theft Auto 6 on? At the moment, I've got a PlayStation 5 base. I'm not in any rush to get a PlayStation 5 Pro. If I do get a PS5 Pro, I'd like to get a GTA version. Obviously, being a GTA content creator. So I don't know, man. At the moment, I'm not rushing to get a PlayStation 5 Pro, but ask me again on November 12th. I might end up with a PS5 Pro before GTA 6 comes out. I really don't know. I really don't know. But I'm not in any rush. If I'm playing PlayStation 5 base when this game drops, I'm all for it. Poxbear MCT on the blog, sorry. It says, if you already own a Pro or regular PlayStation 5, you'll be able to buy covers. Hope they do the same for Grand Theft Auto 6. Oh, what? Covers for Wolverine? Yeah, look, I'm not when it comes to like customizing your console, I've never really been like big on it. Like I've never once like customized my pad or my PlayStation. I've always bought like bog standard shit and just left them alone. That Wolverine console and that pad looks fucking sick. I would like to have that Wolverine pad, I'm not gonna lie, but I know what these prices are going to be like that, and man, and I don't know if I can justify paying. How much is a PlayStation 5 pad in 2026 now? 60, 70, 80 quid or something? Like, do I really want to spend that much money on a Wolverine pad? It looks really nice, but I don't know about that. So again, it's the same with GTA 6, man. Like, the only reason I buy that Grand Theft Auto PlayStation is because it's GTA. And I really don't know how I feel about it. At the moment, I'm not rushing to buy it, but FOMO might get the better of me, man. When that shit drops, because there's going to be a limited amount of them, I might be like, fuck it, I'm just going to get one. But I don't know. I really don't know. If the Grand Theft Auto 6 PlayStation 5 Pro dropped today, I probably wouldn't rush to get it. But then again, FOMO could fucking creep in. I really don't know, do I? Right, team, I'm going to read one last comment, and then I'm calling it time at the bar, man. Let's go with Sean Ellis. Sean, I feel like this extended look is going to be the decider on whether people flock out to buy the Pro because of performance. Sean, I obviously, I think it all comes down to timing, doesn't it? If the PlayStation 5 Pro gets announced, the GTA 6 PlayStation 5 Pro gets announced the week of that announcement, or in the announcement, then yeah, sound, I agree with you. But the Wolverine PlayStation has only just been announced a month before the game comes out. So if the PlayStation 5 Pro, the Grand Theft Auto 6 one, doesn't get announced or launched until October, will a preview in August really sell you on a PlayStation 5 Pro in October? I don't know. Obviously, it all depends when it comes out. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I think if we see gameplay in this Netflix thing, I think a lot of people will be sold and they'll see pre-order numbers boost without a doubt. Because that's one thing a lot of people have been holding out for. I'm not pre-ordering Grand Theft Auto 6 until I see gameplay. Well, if you get shown gameplay on August 27th, you've got no excuse then. But the only other reason is you don't like the look of the gameplay. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with that if you don't. Hey, how awkward is that going to be? If we're all waiting for August 27th and it pops around and we see gameplay and we all come away being like, that looked wank. Oh my god. Can you imagine the scenes? You know what? I don't want that to be the case, but there's a slight part of me that would want to see the reaction. There's a masochist inside me that's like, you know what? What if the gameplay looks shit? Oh man, I shouldn't laugh, but it would be quite funny. Right, team, I've officially covered the chat now, so please, for the love of everything holy, do not send another message, don't send another donation, because I do not want you to waste your money, your time, or your effort. Fucking hell, man, 3 hours and 14 minutes flown by like it's nothing. I can't say thank you enough, man. You lot have ran this stream today, I really do appreciate it. So yeah, going forward, like I said, apparently the weather is about to get turned up in the UK for the next 2 days. We're about to have a fucking heat wave. So don't expect me to go live stream Wednesday or Thursday. My plan was to do a video, or at least start a video tomorrow and maybe drop that out Thursday. But if the weather's going to be that bad, I'm not spending the next 2 days in my studio, man. Fuck that. I don't want to melt. So weather dependent, you might get a video out of me tomorrow or Thursday. If not, I'm more than likely to be back here on Friday live streaming anyway, man. So if I don't see you for a couple of days, stay safe on those streets. You know, you take it easy. I'd say keep your eyes peeled, but do I think something's coming this week about Grand Theft Auto 6? Probably not. I think we're always waiting for the 27th now, aren't we? So, look, brother, go with God. Enjoy yourselves. You stay safe, you little punk. And more than likely, I'll catch you on Friday. I appreciate you all, man. I really, really do fucking appreciate you all. Less than 100 days. Less than 100 days for Grand Theft Auto 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, 16 days until this Netflix thing. It's going to be here before you know it, man. Peace.